My loves, how's it
Hello.
going, fam? I'm so excited. I've missed you, my blonde bombshell. It has been way too long.
I know.
Look
I've
at
missed you.
the titties are already doing what they do. They
Yeah,
are
they're about to pop out.
delightful, I have to say.
Thank you. They're
Like, I feel
fucking huge.
like some might say I might not be a good judge, but I feel like I'm the best judge because I can be objective.
Yeah. I think like if
And
you
they
get too
are
much
stellar.
if you get too much of a boner for something, then you might not your judgment might be clouded,
A
right?
cloud, yeah. It's
So
like
like
boner goggles.
yeah, and so, I feel like since you don't have to worry about that, it's more of like you're making the proper judgment.
Hey, chat fam, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, hey, a dog on camera that can freely move if it wanted to.
Oh, did you see Chungus? You're spotted. I got this standing desk and I thought because like I had my like an L-shaped desk, and so they would sit on the L-shaped desk and I'd have my green screen like propped over it and they looked like they were floating. But I got the standing desk and I was like, oh no, like I don't have a spot for them on the desk. I'll just simply put some dog beds back here or whatever. And Chungus here.
You can just electroshock them then.
Chungus here has
Oh
decided
my
she
god.
has to sit on the desk with me. So I had to clear a bunch of space and put a pillow up here so that she could sleep while I stream.
Just electroshock her a couple times.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh my gosh, I die.
Did you see, by the way, I saw on Twitter today, it came out, that piece of shit, Hassan, whatever the fuck his name is,
Mhm.
a picture came out from years ago of another dog of his, all
Fish.
bloody and bruised around the collar from being
Yeah,
shocked
he
so much.
actually, yeah, he had like a big old open wound from where like
Oh
a
my.
shock collar would rest. Dude,
And
he's
these are the
such a,
motherfuckers who want to be the moral arbiters of America and talk
I
about, oh,
know.
kindness and all that bullshit.
Just that like stupid footage of him when he went to that protest or whatever recently and he brought his dog. He didn't even bring like a bowl or water for her. He ended up having to like buy a bottle of water and was like in her face, like trying to get her to
What
drink
do
it.
I
I'm like,
do
dude,
with it?
if a day is hot enough and I'm taking my dogs out on a walk, just on a walk, which is like maximum 30 minutes for them, I will still have like a little backpack that has like a bowl and some water in case they get a little too warm and we're not close enough to home. And like I could just pick them up and run home. But still like, okay, yeah, you know what? If we really have to, we can sit in some shade. We'll find some shade. I'll sit down, give her some water. Like I come prepared, even just on like a brief walk. Like, how are you gonna take your dog to a crowded area that's gonna stress her out and then not even have any type of supplies for her at all in case just in case.
Which
Well,
who
you
would
wouldn't even
even
have
bring
like
a dog to that?
I'm
Why? Like any crowded thing like that.
yeah, no matter how well behaved your dog is, that doesn't matter. They're still gonna hate it. Like this is my best behaved dog I've ever had in my life. I would never bring her to any of those things. She's just a stuffed animal with a snoot. But still, like, I'm not
Oh,
bringing her to stuff
my
like
dog
that because it would scare her.
my dog before he passed away would have been like the right-wing version of Antifa. My dog would have been in the Proud Boys. Like he would have lost his shit if I took him to a protest. He would have bit those commies everywhere.
Oh man, yeah, that's actually my dog Boots. He was like that. He was very much like a land shark. Like I never took him anywhere. I couldn't. I was like, yeah, look, man, I'm just trying to keep him alive as long as we can. Okay, that's my only job. He's
Oh,
not.
was he a crazy
I
bastard too?
yeah, well, because like with all rescues, like they always come with stuff that you don't really you don't know what might have happened, and so it's hard to like train certain things out of them. And I was told that he like was really vicious and needs to be put down or whatever. I didn't see that though. He was a big freaking idiot to me. But I was like, well, I'm not gonna risk it. I
Yeah.
could take him on walks and I'll take him to like the vet and stuff, but we're not going to friends' houses. We're doing like the minimum. Okay. We're not going on like extra adventures in widely public places. No, we're just going to stick to the neighborhood.
Yeah, my dog was a rescue and he was all abused by his owner and shit. So he was a good judge of character. Like he either really loved people like me, my close friends, my parents, but there were a lot of people, if he didn't like you, he'd try to bite your fucking face off. And every person that he's tried to bite, he was totally right.
Man.
Like guys I dated, shit like that. Like I'm like, I should have listened to Charlie.
Yeah, you should have listened to Charlie. He knows. I know my Boots one time, my cousin came over, but I was like very stupid about it because I was just like, oh, it's just my cousin, whatever. I didn't think about it. So I didn't prepare Boots at all. And I opened the door and he ran up and went to go jump on her and bite her, but I gave her a hug at the same time. And he was like, oh, never mind. Mom's fine. And just went and laid down. I'm like,
you know what's my favorite kind of dog that if I ever got another dog, I love pit bulls. I would want a pit bull.
oh man, I love pit bulls.
I love them.
I've
They
always-
are misunderstood.
They are.
If I
and
were an
was
animal,
like,
I'd be a pit bull.
yeah, probably.
Because like they're bitchy, but they're sweet to the people they like.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
Trained to fight if you need it, but
by the way,
using it if you need it.
delayed reaction. But hi to all of our beautiful chat friends. Good to see you guys. Oh my god, just noticed the Final Boys shirt. Thank you. I think I like got it on Etsy or something, but I was like, I need it. Which,
Ooh.
by the way, okay, I'll let you in on a deep dark secret. This is probably just in my head, but like, I need to be mirrored to look even like somewhat decent. Like when I'm not mirrored, I'm very ugly. So that's why my shirts will always be backwards. So let me like hide my face and show you the shirt. Check it out.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
like
have
my
to
new
mirror
favorite
my
shirt.
camera too.
Hey, thank you for the super chat.
Ooh.
Migda, the most hetero man on YouTube. I feel like you're trying to like Beetlejuice this, that you think you're gonna like say it enough times it'll become true. I appreciate it. Like, God, I think that just says like how fucking gay most of YouTube is.
Yeah. YouTube is pretty gay.
Oh my god, though, Courtney, we have so much shit to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm over the last like week or two. Like, I feel like so much shit has happened. There was the fucking New York mayoral debate, which I didn't realize. You had said, you're like, why aren't you streaming? I didn't realize it was happening until like right before it started.
Oh man,
What a mess.
I wouldn't even mind a belated stream. Just to watch the reaction.
Let me double check this, but I think there's another one tomorrow. So if you guys want, we could stream the New York debate tomorrow. They were, oh my god, it was an embarrassment. It was like, because like, you know, I try to be objective with things, and like the communist is very talented. He is the most talented con artist that I've seen since Obama. He's very phony and he's very good at it. And those other two on stage, it was as if they just found out that they were running. Like when I found out the debate was happening was when they found out. Like they were just completely ill-equipped to combat that.
Man, what's crazy too is like Obama, he pulled the wool over my eyes, right? Like I was like, yeah, he's pretty cool. Now, granted, I wasn't like full on ever like obsessed with him like a lot of people are. Like I always was like, well, why is I like him, but why is he better than the other option, right? Like I always kind of like had it in the back of my mind, like, is he really as great as everyone's saying? But I still was like on the train with them. But then I think about it now, like what you just said with like, oh yeah, the commie, he's like the greatest con artist since Obama. And there's no way in hell you can convince me that he's a good candidate, right? Like that, and it just makes me realize like once you can see it, once the wool's pulled away, like it's like, wait, how is this possible? Like how did this work on me? How did this work on me? And why is it working on everyone else still? Like the fact that like Zoran Mamdani is trying to turn New York into Stalin's Russia. It's just so crazy to me that these people aren't seeing the parallels between like dictators of the past and the people that are trying to run things now. Like a government subsidized grocery store. Does anybody not understand what that is? What is that, everybody? That's a bread line. What? Hello? Like you're better off going to a food bank where people are willingly providing food options for you. Like if I had millions of dollars, I would just be buying like shit tons of grocery store gift cards and giving them to every single food
that's
bank if I
sweet.
possibly could. Because like, I mean, I as a kid, like
I'd be
we were
stuffing
on
my
food
face with
stamps.
all of them. I'd be 300 pounds.
Yeah, but like, you know, for me, like I was a kid, like we had to go to the food bank when I was a kid. We were on food stamps when I was a kid. So like that's part of it. Is just like I want to be able to give back if ever I could. But like also that's a much better option than than government subsidized. Like if it's charitable, if it's willingly given over by the people, then you're getting something that people genuinely were able to give to you.
Well, and what's going to happen? It's going to turn into Sadiq Khan's London. I mean, the Muzzies are just going to take over. I was looking through all his shit today, everything he said, and like seeing it all at once in one place is so shocking. All the defund the police shit, and now he's hanging out with the World Trade Center bomber, and like just seeing all of his comments over the years in one place. And as somebody who is from New York and love New York, it is heartbreaking. I can't believe this is what's happening.
Yeah, well, like just seeing so many parts of the country that used to be the best ever, like California, people were like fighting their asses off to go live in California, and now it's a shithole.
I remember I was in San Francisco with Blair, and she had said, "Oh, I used to come here with my dad as a kid, and it was so beautiful. It was the greatest place." And look around now.
Yeah, it's so crazy too. Like I used to always joke about like in Washington, Seattle is like LA light, and then Bellevue, where the actual rich people live, is like San Francisco light. But the difference here now, especially now, is that in Bellevue, oh no, they don't play around in Bellevue. They're voting for laws to like keep buses that drive around that go anywhere near Seattle away from stopping in Bellevue because they don't want homeless people to be there. Like
That's funny. In New York, Bellevue is the name of the mental hospital.
oh well.
So I guess it's the same thing.
Well, like in Bellevue, like they don't want poor people anywhere around them. They don't want homeless people anywhere around there. They want it to be the rich city and to stay the rich city. Like they're smart enough to know out there, like we know that we have built a life for ourselves, or maybe it was passed down. Maybe there's a little some nepotism there. But like homeless people don't belong out here. Drug addicts don't belong out here. Poor people don't belong out here. Like I go out there every once in a while, but there's nothing really there for me because like freaking like Detlef Schrempf. I dog sat for this family out in Bellevue. Detlef Schrempf was like living in the apartment complex there. I was like, oh, this is like rich people. This is where the sport, like Russell Wilson was just moving out into a bigger home. Like this is where all the sports stars live. This is like the loaded people. This isn't just like the pretend rich. And but like I don't have any reason to go out there otherwise because I'm poor.
Yeah. Well, that's really what New York has become. Like it's I was thinking about this today. It really is devastating to see like the way I grew up doesn't exist now. It's not possible. It's not possible to have any sort of working class or middle class families in New York. It's just not possible. It's funny. I still get these. I never unsubscribed. I still get these emails of apartment listings in New York. It's insane. The last apartment I was living in doubled in rent, more than doubled. And seeing what, like, there was this apartment a couple years ago that I was going to rent. Oh my God. It was like my dream apartment. I applied to get the lease on a Friday. That Monday, the vaccine mandates started, so they wouldn't rent it to me anymore. But it was my dream apartment, a duplex, 2-bedroom on the Upper West Side, 80th and Central Park West, and it was like $2,500. I looked it up now, $7,000. Like there's unless you want to live in an area where you get shot, there's nothing there that's under like 5-6 grand a month, maybe, if you're lucky, if you live in a
Jeez.
shoebox. It's crazy. And
Oh my
my point with
gosh.
this though is that it really is a city of the haves and the have-nots, the rich and the poor. And the thing is, that is New York under Democrat policies. We just had 8 years of the most far left mayor in New York's history, and now we're going to try someone even more far left.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like, and a lot of people, they don't really understand everything that can happen under a regime like that, right? Like, I remember that friggin' the gay lady from Sex and the City. I saw some clip of her talking about Mamdani and how great he's going to be, and she was listing off all these wonderful things that are going to be so beneficial to, you know, the lower class. But I'm like, babe, none of that stuff has ever worked. Like, I remember when I was like super poor, I was making like $8 an hour, and I was told to look for like rent controlled apartments. And as I was
Which this
looking for
bitch
them,
lives in.
that's the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Sorry.
Most of them do. But like I was like, I think this is actually better to go to these apartments down the street, because like if you cross over one intersection, I'm in a different zip code, and that zip code, I was a little bit different, and so I was saving money by just going a little bit further away from work by like maybe half a mile or something like that. And not being in a rent controlled apartment. Like, the rent controlled apartments didn't do anything for somebody who is making $8 an hour. I'm like, I don't really understand. I feel like, I mean, granted, this was in, 2004, 2005, something like that, right? So $8 an hour went a lot farther than it does now. But I mean, I'd imagine like $15 an hour right now would be so difficult to live off of. There's like no way I would ever be able to work a job that was $15 an hour. I mean, unless my YouTube channel like really took off, but
It will.
It will. I promise it will. But
Which, by the way,
like,
everyone subscribe. Her links are below.
yeah, subscribe to my channel, everybody. We're still not to 1,000. I need to get ad revenue, please, please, please. Man, I got so jealous. I saw
Unsubscribe
this.
so I can subscribe again.
Yeah, make a bunch of alt accounts. No, I think a bunch of people already made alt accounts, and we're starting to run into a problem. Yeah, I stumbled upon a channel recently who she started uploading like in February or something like that, and she already has 30,000 subscribers. I'm like, okay, well,
yeah, I see a lot of people who just started that, but then I remember I don't put out any shit, so like I need to start doing that.
like, I'm streaming 3 times a week, but I don't think they favor streamers that much. I think it's more so if you do long form content and then stream sometimes.
I'm debating on if I should put out. I put out part 1 of this Halloween video a couple years ago, and I never finished it. So I'm debating rushing and finishing it before Halloween, getting the whole thing out.
You can get it done before Halloween, yeah?
What's that?
You can get it done before Halloween, yeah?
It just,
10
well, I
days?
feel like now I know what I'm doing more than I did then, but like then it just became like a black hole of time. Like, I've never spent that much time on something in my life, and I feel like 7 people watched it. So, but I want to accomplish it. It's
Or
bugging
you can
me.
just you can put a lot of effort into it for next year.
That's what I've said the last 2 Halloweens.
Oops. Well,
this is always what happens. My friend Jen had said she was telling me to get it done like 3 months ago, so it'd be ready, but I did not listen. Hey, Zay. Also, hey, all of our new friends. Hey, Ruben. Thank you. It's just laziness, but thank you. What horror did you end up watching last week? I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. I don't remember. I can't remember what I had for breakfast. But I was gonna say we're gonna do movie night on my locals/Patreon. So you guys let me know which movie we should watch. We've had a couple requests. So Halloween, the original, The Thing, which I've never seen, or another one. This is my suggestion. Another one I've never seen, Halloween Town.
Ooh.
Have you seen Halloween Town?
No, I've only seen like 8 movies in my life. I guess. I mean,
right. It's okay. We all have
most
flaws.
of them are Star Wars.
Oh,
my ADD is too rough. We did a members only stream where we watched a show called Black White, where a white family and a
Ooh,
black family race swaps.
I remember that show. Oh my god. I don't think I ever actually watched it, but I watched the episode of Oprah that was about that show. How was it insane?
It was amazing. The thing is that like
If you
after a while
watch
you start to
more, I want in
realize,
on that. Bring me.
oh man, I know I have to actually dispute it because apparently because they showed some of it on Oprah, they think that YouTube thinks Oprah owns it, and so it won't let me like continue playing it, or
Oprah
it
owns
won't
us
like it
all.
took the video down. I know, so I'm like I have to dispute that because if I can get that disputed and it's legit, then I'll keep doing it. Because the first episode, you have to watch just like the first, I don't know, like 15 minutes or whatever, like with the reveal. Because you can start to tell that it's like a lot more scripted. Like they're trying
Yeah.
to create more racial tensions between the families and stuff.
Oh, I love it.
But the reveal when they do the makeup and they reveal themselves to each other, the black family that switches to white, they're funny. They're laughing at each other. The wife's like, "You look dumb," and he's like, "Give me a kiss," and she's like, "No, you don't look like somebody I'd want to kiss." And he's like, "Come on, white girl, come on, white girl." Like
I bet
they're
I
being
bet the
like so
White
goofy.
family is so uptight, you can feel their ass cheeks clenching.
They got so horny. They were in
What?
heat. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
I am surprised they didn't start fucking right then and there. It was really uncomfortable.
I have to watch this show.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this show. It's so amazing. They made the white girl rap in one of the episodes. It was really terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll give her away. That'll give her away.
I know. I can't believe it didn't.
Who are they? So are they like interacting with people in it?
Yeah. Like, so they have to live in a house together. And then, like, the black guy, he goes shopping as a white dude, and he's so surprised that he got great customer service. He thinks it was only because he was white and not because he was in like a bougie part of town, and that like, you know, he was at a certain kind of store that provides that type of service. Like, dude, yeah, if you're in Compton going to a Foot Locker, you're gonna get way different service than when you're in Pasadena in this bougie ass store. And then the white guy that's dressed as a black guy, as soon as he has black makeup on, he is dropping the N-word like crazy. He just, yeah.
Ooh.
He won't it like to the black people, and then there's like they go to these focus groups about the husband's obsessed with calling the N-word. Yeah. He kept fantasizing. He kept talking about this fantasy that he had. Like, I can't wait for some white guy to come up to me and be like, "Yo, what up, N-word?" And I'll be like, whatever. And then that'll be it. Like, he thinks that'll like solve racism if one white guy says the N-word to him and it doesn't bother him.
We
It's
should
so
get them to
crazy.
do like a reunion show. We should invite them on a stream for a
Oh
reunion.
my God, that'd
'Cause I
be
would love
amazing.
to know what they think of it now.
Yeah, and like the daughter, she's like in her late 30s now. And she always seemed really normal. I feel like she would be fun to have on for sure. And probably her mom, because her mom in the show was like very much one of the awfuls, like the affluent white
Of course.
liberal ladies. Yeah. She she's like when she was all horny for the husband, she was like, "I love black, you know, it's just the skin is so beautiful and there's like a warmth and heart wise or whatever
I
weird stuff."
remember that clip from Oprah.
It was so weird. It was so weird. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
Frank,
watch
the white parents got jungle fever immediately. Yeah, the husband was like staring at her. He's like, "I'm so in love with this woman." I'm like, are they gonna take off their pants? Like, what is happening? This is so weird.
He'll pull his pants down. She'll be like, "Ah, you're still white."
Oh, dang it. Yeah, she like I'm pretty sure like they did not wash off the makeup when they were doing some race play that night.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
Oh, so
Also, by the way,
crazy.
parentheses, David, that's amazing. I'm very jealous. I've been to the Nightmare on Elm Street house, and I've been to the Texas Chainsaw remake house, but I've not been to the Myers house. I want to go.
Oh, speaking of which, I had this idea. Okay, so did you know that there's a place called Model Land?
Tyra Banks.
Yeah, it's a Tyra Banks theme park.
Did it actually open?
That's what I've heard, because it's $1,500 for a ticket. And I was thinking,
out of her fucking tree.
Have you done America's Next Top Model watch-alongs yet?
Not on stream. I've seen like all the good seasons.
We could do like dual like members only, like yours on your locals, mine on my members only channel. We could do dual streaming watch-alongs.
Oh, let's do it.
We'll do fundraising to get us a trip to go out to Model
Oh
Land.
my, did you hear? I was talking about this on my last show. Fucking straight guy that I had on had never heard of Tyra, had never heard of Top Model, didn't know the clip of her screaming. Have you seen Tyra's
Everyone
whole thing?
knows that clip.
Have you seen her thing about hot ice cream?
No. Hot ice cream.
This bitch has lost her fucking mind. Let me find it. This bitch, I mean, I don't know if she's on something or what.
Dude, she has to be on something. I was watching one of her What I Eat in the Day things, I think with, who was it, Vogue or Vanity Fair or whatever did that series. She couldn't just say what she ate. She would have to describe like how she ate it. Like when she was talking about, I got a bagel, and then when I scoop out all the bagelness in the middle, and then I take cream cheese, not just any cream cheese. I take the whipped cream cheese, and I gotta have this flavor and blah blah. And then I smear it all in, and I put it in every nook and cranny. But that's not it.
Oh, you sound just like her.
It's like we heat it up, and then it's all nice and melty and gooey, and then I take it out of the microwave and I lift it to my lips, and I smear it across my face, and I lick it off my lips, and I take a big bite, and I get the cream cheese all over my face. Like, girl, what?
Oh my God, you sound just like her. That's terrifying.
I think I was channeling her for a second.
So this is her. I feel like every so often she comes up with a new money-making scheme. Did you know she had a pyramid scheme? She had a fucking pyramid scheme.
Yeah, the makeup line.
She had a makeup line that was a pyramid scheme. She had fucking Model Land that apparently Duke said it closed. I thought it never opened.
That's a bummer.
That's a fucking scam. And now, so her latest one is she's selling hot ice cream, which I assume is just melted ice cream. Here,
milkshakes.
I gotta bring it up. Sorry to you guys who were watching the last episode that you're having to see this twice, but I gotta show Courtney.
Yeah, we have.
Like I don't sleep. These ideas just keep coming in my head. It's just like, bam, waking me up. And then this one came to me. Hot ice cream, silky ice cream that you
She's
can
very
drink.
nutty.
And no, I'm not talking about a latte. I'm not talking about hot chocolate that has flavors. I'm talking about hot ice cream. Innovation that took me over a year to get
It took her a year to figure out how to melt ice cream.
And the name of it is Hot Mama. Yeah. I feel like I'm going crazy.
I can't find it, but she gave a whole interview about it the other day.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that in itself was insane. Was she an Asian chef?
She looks like the mean little man from Ratatouille.
Like, I guess she was probably just going for a chef vibe, but I was getting like Asian vibes as well for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just. She is insane. Dude, they had to put her on way too many drugs when she was modeling for Victoria's Secret or something.
Yeah. So have you watched all the seasons of Top Model?
Not all of them. I watched a lot of them in the early days. I remember I watched like the Petite season.
I think that's about where I tapped out. I watched maybe like the first 10.
Yeah, like I remember the season that Whitney won. I watched that one religiously, and I think it was like the cycle before that and after that I got into. I remember when Adrienne won. Then I watched I did see the first season or first few episodes at least of the season, the very first season that they decided to have men and women.
That's
models.
Gotta be Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it was.
I was very upset about. Oh, by the way. You know what's funny? The first guy I ever dated was on not Top Model, but Janice Dickinson had like a modeling reality show, and he's one of the models on it.
Oh.
Douchebag. But so I took her number out of his phone and with my friends, and I would prank call Janice Dickinson.
Oh no!
This was
I'm
like
so
a
jealous.
million years ago. I wonder if her number is the same.
I would love it if it is. I
We
want to
should-
prank call her too.
We should test it out.
If it is true, if it is the same, I know somebody who could do a mean prank call on stream.
I'm sure
he's
it's not
the
her number
king of
anymore.
prank
'Cause
calls.
this was like 10, 15 years ago. God, I'm old. But
no, it happened when you were like 8.
Exactly. That's right. You know who I will forever be upset about though from Top Model? Did you see the season with Renee?
Maybe, but I
She
don't.
kind of looked like David Bowie. She was awesome. But so what they did to this poor fucking girl, so she was like maybe 18 or 19 when they have her on the show, and she came from shit. Like she was raped and molested like by her father and had got knocked up and all this horrible shit. She was homeless when they found her. So they're like, oh, come do Top Model. So they give her like a Karen haircut. They chop all her hair off, give her a Karen haircut, and then they eliminate her because she looks too old.
Oh my God.
She was like 19. It was the fucking hair they gave her.
Like, of course she looks too old. You guys gave her a terrible makeover.
Oh, but the point though, so she lost it after that and fell into like a life of crime and drugs, and she's in federal prison now.
Whoa, geez. Yeah, a
It's
lot
funny
of
to
them.
think about.
I remember hearing a story of one of the girls. She like when she came back for an All-Star season, she was talking about how right after her season, she ended up like getting trafficked. She thought that was like the only way that she can make money, and she was like she couldn't get. She was struggling to get free from it.
This
And
is her. This is before and after.
Wow. How sad.
I wanted her to win too. She should have won, but like she was kind of sassy and outspoken. So I was like, oh, Tyra ain't never gonna let her win. So that was their excuse
Yeah.
they came up with. You look old.
Wow.
That show
Yeah, I
was
remember one
like
girl
soft.
when they found out she was trafficked. I think they kicked her off right then and there. They were like, "Oh, well, we found out you had this history of doing this," so they kicked her off. Yeah, they hate. I think there was even controversy over somebody doing Playboy. Oh man, now I can't really remember.
Yeah, that bitch is evil, fucking Tyra.
I can't I just think I hear 19 years old and I'm like, that's a little baby. You should be. And Tyra was already like in her 30s when this all started.
Yeah, she's
so
an evil bitch. But like,
yeah, the fact
allow
that
me
she
to
couldn't have
say,
any empathy.
she like, what an evil bitch, what an evil show. Damn, did it make some good TV?
It really did. I know. If you think about it, like some of the stuff that they did to those girls, I'm like, I feel like
horrible.
could have been they could have made up for this though by paying them properly and like giving them some like accommodations after the show, because like they were depriving them of sleep, depriving them of food. They were given like $37 a week. And like
What
it
an
just,
evil bitch.
just like horrible conditions. Like I get it. Like they'll do stuff like psychological works, like that girl that found out her friend died, and then they did the 7 deadly sins photo shoot in the coffins.
She was a bartender on the Upper West Side. I would like go to her bar. She should have won too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that one. That was crazy. Like you couldn't do this photo shoot just in a studio. You had to bring them to a cemetery
and lower her into a grave.
Yeah, like what? Not some of those shoots too were like the setup that they had was one of the most insane setups ever. Where like you could have just created a backdrop for this. You could have done this in a studio, like making them model underwear in freezing conditions. Like I remember one where they had to be like in one of those like I think they had to be in a walk-in freezer, and they were like dealing with meat, and the girls were like freezing cold. And it's like, what? You could have done this again in a studio with fake meat, but no, or like
and
forcing
then
them
they
to
get mad
swim
at
in
them
a
if they're
freezing cold
cold.
pool. Yeah. And like there was what was her Carrie D English, I think it was. They did the swimming photo shoot and she got frostbite, I think. Like she was like she had to get like medical care because she was so cold. And they're like, you should have told us. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, ma'am, every time anyone has ever told you that they were uncomfortable during a shoot, they made them hold ice cream in their hands for a photo shoot once. They couldn't make fake ice cream for the photo shoot. Well, it's a candy shoot. Whatever, you have to hold the ice cream. So of course, one of the girls had to wear gloves and she got in trouble for that because her hands were about to freaking fall off. Like, but
You
if
know
she
who-
didn't say anything and she had to get medical care, then she would have gotten in trouble for not saying anything. It's so ridiculous.
You know who was just as evil as Tyra? That little faggot that was the makeup artist, or what was he? The photo shoot director, Mr.
Nigel
J.
Barker? Oh,
No,
Mr.
Mr. J.
J,
He would
the
be like, if
creative
they
director.
expressed something that they were uncomfortable with, he'd be like, well, I guess you want to be eliminated. I guess it just doesn't matter to you that much. Like, he was so fucking manipulative.
He was terrible. Like, well, him and Miss J were terrible. Nigel was creepy as hell. He would
Yeah.
treat the models like crap especially when they didn't want to model nude. That was the
Yeah.
weirdest
Oh, they
thing.
didn't
Like
like
anytime
that.
they said they were uncomfortable, he would throw a tantrum. And I'm like, what? Why do they always have to get naked? And it was always with him that every photo shoot that he did, the women had to be naked. And then he would get in such a fuss if they didn't
That
want
show
to be
was
nude.
pure psychological torture.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Yeah.
Well, wait, I wanted to. Sorry, by the way, y'all, if it was a tangent, but
I know, we're 40 minutes in. Sorry.
I have so much shit I've saved for us to watch, but what I wanted to say. So I feel like something I'm seeing a lot of people talking about today. To go back to what we were talking about before, is everyone is saying that Curtis Sliwa should drop out of the mayor's race. I'm kind of torn on this. I don't know. What do you think? He's the Republican, so they're saying, but then Cuomo is running, so they're saying that Sliwa is splitting the vote, and people should just vote for Cuomo, and then the communists wouldn't win.
The sad part is like the tactic to just voting and just to make sure that somebody doesn't win is like, it's such horseshit that it makes me want to just like get rid of everybody and start over. That's a whole different ball game. Because to me, I'm like, well, it seems to me like Slee was probably the only like good option. But I mean, if you are thinking about like how do we just avoid Mamdani ruining New York, then like I guess Cuomo's better than him. I guess, but like Cuomo. I don't understand why he's running anyway, though. Like, hello, we already had to get rid of you as governor.
Hey, Sage. Okay, apparently people just want more top model. Hey, Sage. This is very true. Well, wait, but I have a point to this. So, like, okay, like I said, I was like going through all of Mamdani's shit today, and so I think like just seeing the sheer volume of awful shit made me, and I hate to say this, but come around to the idea slightly that maybe Sliwa should drop out. However, I feel like it's the wrong discussion. It's not the real issue. That it's like, it's like if there's a football game, which I'm the last person you would expect to make a football analogy, but it's like if there's a fucking football game or something and the other team, and there's like a minute left and the other team is up by 1,000 fucking points. And you're like, shit, maybe I should have prepared for this. Maybe I should have learned football. That's what Republicans are like to me in this, because they, just in my lifetime, there were Republican mayors, governors, senators, Giuliani in New York. And then around the last 10 to 15 years, the Republican Party in New York just gave up and said, we're not even going to fucking try. Like year after year, voting in New York, seeing all Democrats running, and the Republican side of the ballot would just be blank. They would just run unopposed. They couldn't even be bothered to do shit. So this entire time, and it's ridiculous because now the party is saying that they're standing by Sliwa, who they have put no resources behind, no money behind, they have done nothing. It's insane.
I didn't even know he was running until I saw your updates on the debate.
They didn't even have a primary. He's the guy who lost the last time. Got his ass kicked. I don't know, remember offhand what he got, something like 20% of the vote or something like that. But they couldn't even be bothered to hold a primary this time. So I want to pull this up. You know how on Facebook it'll show you flashback, this is what you wrote a year ago this week or some shit like that. This came up because I've been saying this for years that there's not even a pretense of a two-party system. I mean, I don't understand how the New York Republican Party is not being run out of town with pitchforks and torches, because if there were ever an opportunity to put forth a serious candidate and maybe persuade people, this would be it.
Yeah.
And now now they have to choose between full-blown communism and a little tiny bit marginally less communism. The person who locked down the city and sent the elderly to die. Yeah. But I thought this was so fucking interesting. So I came across this post from 5 years ago that I made showing how my ballot, there's no Republicans even running, and I was calling it the Republican Party. Look who the fucking candidate was.
Oh my God. Wow.
And
okay.
This was 2020. Republicans couldn't even be bothered to run someone against him. That's how he got into office. There was no option. There was no alternative. He got in by fucking default. And now they're doing the exact same fucking thing. So someone needs to audit the New York Republican Party. Where is the money going?
Yeah. What's happening? I think part of it might have to do with how popular it became to hate Republican candidates when George Bush was president, because it was still pretty 50-50 during Bill Clinton's presidency. And the whole cigar and the pussy situation got a lot of people to be like, no, we need a Republican this time because we don't want a pervert like that in the office, which hello. First of all, a man who wants to be president, you're sorry, but that's what we're up against. That's what we're gonna have. Just sorry, he's gonna get work done, okay? But he's also a man who has needs and he has a lot of power.
And he ain't getting none from Hillary.
His wife is a
block
lesbian.
Of ice between her legs.
she is a lesbian. She is a lesbian. Their marriage is completely business, is sheer business. But
did someone here not know about
the cigar? Frank, you know about the cigar in the hoo-ha. The Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton. I think, did it happen in the Oval Office, or was that when I think he went down on her in the bathroom? But was
the office in the Oval Office? There's the private office.
Okay. Because that's always the thing, you banged her in the Oval Office. But I remember her telling the story of him going down on her in a bathroom. But I don't know if that's when the cigar and the pussy happened. But yeah, cigar. My favorite.
Shut up, Ramiro.
So I was maybe too young. Yes, Frank is very young. Wink, wink. My favorite community note ever is when somebody was like, Bill Clinton shoved a cigar up your ass. They were responding to something that Monica Lewinsky said. You only have notoriety because a president shoved a cigar up your ass. And they got community noted. And it was wrong. The cigar was in her vagina.
That's amazing.
Woo!
Thanks for
God bless those community notes. Holy moly. But yeah, I think that the way that George Bush handled 9/11 really solidified hatred for the Republican Party. The thing is we should just hate the government. That wasn't a Republican thing. That was the government.
Yeah, the Democrats were all in on it too.
Well, everything that he did after 9/11, the Patriot Act and stuff, Barack Obama just took it and made it worse. He was all about it. If he was president during that time, everything would have gone down that way. It's the exact same way. But No, just blame it on like the one person instead of all the other parties involved. And just let's assume that Democrats and Republicans are actually fighting against each other. We all know the behind the scenes that they're all jerking each other off, sipping their champagne and laughing in our faces for fighting. So like, get out of my face with that one. But like, I think that after that, Republicans really did just decide to give up because it was too difficult to fight against the love of a Democrat candidate.
You know who doesn't do that though? Democrats. They fucking chip away at Texas, at Florida. They were walking around in this last election saying they were going to win fucking Florida. Like,
oh no.
At least they try though. I feel like I can't really talk too much shit about them when my party doesn't even fucking bother to run anyone. Like, the people should be fired for this. And that was 5 years ago. It's gotten so much fucking worse. It's
I think you should be
unbelievable to me,
running
though.
for mayor.
What's that?
You should run for mayor.
What are you, fucking nuts?
I was thinking about doing it.
Really? You do it.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, but neither did Tiffany. What's her butt? What's her name?
Tiffany. Who the fuck is Tiffany?
Oh, the super mayor in Chicago.
Beetlejuice?
No.
One after.
Beetlejuice had to bail her out, actually. Oh gosh, what was her name?
I know who you mean.
Tiffany Hen. Hold on. Tiffany.
Was there
Tiffany
a carrot involved
Tiffany
too?
I thought it was a carrot. Yes. Oh my gosh. So our friend Adam Choit, he has a channel, Inspired Vibes Lounge, and he'll play Quiplash towards the end of the stream. And there's been ongoing jokes on his games of Quiplash. Some of them have gone away already because one of the room codes was like PPHA, and so we just turned it into PP haha. So that was a joke. At one point, somebody answered one of the answers. Somebody put was Chihuahuas, and Adam read it as Kawawas. So we laugh about that, and sometimes there's answers of that. But then one time he was feeling just not creative at all, so he just kept putting carrot in the butt as his answers during Quiplash. And ever since then, like everybody who plays at least one question, they'll put an answer as carrot in the ass. And it's been going on for weeks now.
That's amazing.
It's fun.
But yeah, what Republicans do in New York would be Republicans in the whole country if Trump hadn't come along. Like, we would really be in a one-party state, just like New York is now.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, I don't understand why people would think like giving up would be the best option when, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, first of all, I would pull a John Fetterman if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make everyone think that I have a medical condition and that's why I'm retarded, and then I'm gonna tell everybody I'm Democrat. And then next thing you know, I'm like actually libertarian.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I feel like if Republicans ran somebody like that in New York, they could. But my point before with the football bullshit is that it's too late at this point. It's too late. So, because, I don't like this idea of everyone saying Saliwa should drop out, but it's just for this election, unfortunately, it's too goddamn late. They needed to be doing the work over the last decade. And, maybe you don't win in one election, but you get closer and you get closer in the next one. They're starting off 10 years in the past.
Yep. Yeah, it's really like you can't throw a Hail Mary at this point. It's just like, well,
no, and I guess the only Hail Mary is to say fucking vote for Cuomo, which is unbelievable. I mean, he should be in prison for what he did in 2020. So to elect him again is infuriating, but thinking about what's happened to London and the alternative, and I mean, one is definitely worse, but somebody in chat said this, that maybe New York really just has to hit rock bottom and have Mondami and see how bad it can get.
California
but
is
the
like,
thing is, will they even note it? Like, even if if Mondami were elected and it turned into exactly what London is, would people in New York now even vote against that in the future? I don't think so. I think it's so much based in social pressure, and and also because when people say New Yorkers, you think of people who are tough and outspoken. No more. All the real New Yorkers have left and moved away and have just been
Yeah.
replaced.
Yeah. The one thing that really like blows my mind is the approach to violence that the Democrats have. That's the one thing that like I really can't wrap my mind around. Like you're gonna pretend like it's totally fine for a little girl to get her ass kicked when she's just trying to walk to school, or you think that it's totally fine that a woman who's just taking the bus to go to work is gonna get punched in the face. A young girl, only 22, 23 years old, gets stabbed in the throat and killed on a bus. We're totally fine with that. Like, I don't get how we think that is like, I remember I was watching this video of this group of like college kids. They were doing this improv. In the beginning, they were like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And they're in New York. And one of the girls was like, yeah, I love walking down the street in New York as a woman. And then the other guy just, and she's like, oh no. But like, and I was like, yeah, that's like actually how it is. It's not like that where I live. I don't live in Seattle. Like in Seattle, I joke that I'm in the Space Needle, but I live in an area that's mostly red. And I can walk down the street and the worst thing I have to worry about is men telling me that I'm beautiful. Oh no. Oh,
Me too.
ah. Like, I mean, it can be annoying sometimes. Like, can you just, but I'm like, that's where I live. I mean, there was one time.
That's how New York used to be. I mean, like, I'm not going to say it was perfect or anything, but like, yeah, this is so true. It's sad. I always wanted to see that old New York as a kid. It is gone. I mean, I used to just walk around.
Same.
4 in the morning. Like, I used to live near a big park. I would just walk around. I'd get writing done on my phone, walk around like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It was fine. You could never do that now.
Oh my God, you'd be dead.
Yeah, I know. It's completely gone. Like, if you want to see that New York, watch the movie You've Got Mail. It was filmed in my neighborhood as a kid. That's like my home neighborhood. It was the most beautiful place in the world. And now you go to the same locations and it's tents everywhere.
The Olsen Twins New York Minute. Watch Home Alone 2.
I know.
Could you imagine? I want to know what New York was like back in the day.
I used to go on dates to the park.
Oh,
one of them was the raging lib who hated me and just wanted to like yell at me the whole time, and I made him cry. It was great. My mom always says this. My mom always says, "Bring back the mafia."
I mean, if you think about it, though, I think she has a point.
John Gotti would have been having none of this shit.
Yeah. Sometimes, you're going through life. You're thinking the mob's we gotta get the mob to chill. This is bad. This is not good. Then you realize there was more positives than negatives. Okay. So maybe your uncle had to go sleep with the fishes, but that's probably his fault. He fucked up the mission that he was given by a mob boss.
It's funny. My mom hates Giuliani, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He cleaned up the city. She's like, he got rid of the mafia. I was like, oh, and that's a bad thing? She's like, he got rid of the mafia.
Oh, man, I remember Rudy Giuliani. He was like praised back in his day. Like, I remember watching MTV and like celebrities I remember he was like given some award on, I think it was on MTV actually, like some award, or they were just like honoring him or something at like an MTV movie or video music awards or something. And I remember J-Lo being like, everybody, it's the mayor of the greatest mayor of all the land or whatever. It is Rudy Giuliani. Like, she was like about to go like suck his dick right then and there. Like, she was, I mean, granted, it's J-Lo. What do you expect? But like everybody was like they thought he was the greatest thing ever. And now everyone trash talks him. Was he a Republican? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. See that? Okay.
But everyone voted for
him because there was an R next to his name.
Him around the city constantly, just working. Like, he got shit done.
Wow.
I'm seeing it turn
for him. Yeah. Cause I mean, really, it truly was like known for being the greatest city in the country at that time. Like I remember really like fantasizing about what it would be like to be in New York. Even like 15 years ago or so, I remember thinking like just once I want to go to New York and I want to go shopping in New York and just experience like, you know, what it's like out there, you know, maybe like go catch a Broadway show and all this stuff. And now I think like, why would I buy a plane ticket to get caught on fire?
Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. It seems very hopeless that things will turn around there, especially when there's no opposition. That's the real issue, is that there's no opposition. There's nobody.
That's what's really scary too. Is just that it almost seems like it's forced. Like the lack of opposition is forced in a way. Like somebody is trying to turn us into North Korea. We have to, which by the way, did you know that Kim Jong-un outlawed breast implants?
No.
Because those
I know a lot of people who wouldn't want to go there.
Breast implants are capitalist titties, and he only allows socialist titties.
Maybe Mamdani will do that. I mean, you'll be covered in a burqa anyway, so.
Yeah, but basically, like it's legal to just for women to be felt up at random to ensure. I feel like that's the sneaky part. It's like it's not about the breast implants. It's that we want to feel the ladies up.
That's so true. I mean, that's what's going to be happening in New York pretty soon. Did you see where Mamdani said that the police shouldn't show up for domestic violence calls?
No.
Mm-hmm. And they'll send like an HR rep. I personally think that that's some like Muslim shit, because they don't want the Muslim men going to jail. And so, you know, he'll send some fucking twat in a burqa over to tell the woman she shouldn't have answered back. She shouldn't have spoken without being spoken to.
The thing is, like, I think that there are certain scenarios that I think there should be police that are trained for special scenarios, right? Like, because you hear certain situations where somebody's having like a mental health meltdown or something to that effect where they need to be subdued. But maybe like they need proper training to handle something to this effect, because it's not necessarily just a violent arrest, right? But like, no, if you, no matter your gender, okay, if you're if you're an aggressor in a relationship and you have hit somebody, and you have caused some type of damage there, you need to go to jail. Like where else are you going to go? Like you send an HR lady out or mental health specialist out to just diffuse the situation. She's going to get her ass beat. So hello, you're sending somebody to a violent situation. That person needs to be like legal things need to be put in place, right? Like I'm a domestic violence survivor myself. And what will happen is like a restraining order has to be put on both people or between the two, right? So essentially it makes the aggressor, it's illegal for the aggressor to come back to the home that the person who was hit is living in. It doesn't matter if that's their home or not. So like they have to then reach out to authorities to get assistance to go back to the house if they want to. So if they are caught there again, they show up and the victim calls up and says, hey, they're here again. That person can immediately get arrested and now they're getting charges, right? So like that needs to be put in place. You can't get that from a mental health specialist or an HR lady or whatever. Like you don't get that. It's like, that's just what infuriates me the most, is that like they don't have, but they can't do the things that the legal things that need to be put into place for somebody who's been assaulted.
We need tougher laws on that shit. Send the bastard to prison. Send him to fucking Guantanamo. But no, we'll send Karen from HR. NYPD shouldn't respond to domestic violence calls.
There's in Oregon, there's a thing called cahoots that you call. It's called I think it's called cahoots. Something very very silly. I remember I had two coworkers that were both from Oregon at my last job. They were talking about this and I was like, man, you guys need to fucking go back to Oregon. holy shit. But they were the ones that you would call in less serious situations. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you know what? In a situation where I feel like I need to call for help, I'm not thinking about, okay, should it be this or should it be that? It should be this or should it be that? I would like to just call 911 and then the dispatcher can handle that shit. It's very weird to me that was I remember that was a big talking point, especially in 2020. We're like, don't call 911 if somebody's having a mental health episode. I'm like, but they're behaving violently.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I get it that
Well,
they're
that's what
having a
he's
mental
saying.
health
Look at this
episode, but
shit.
like,
The NYPD shouldn't respond to homeless people sleeping on the train. So fucking crazy psychopaths drugged up out of their mind. Just let it happen. And by the way, this is what Giuliani did, and a lot of people hated him for it, but I think we see now why it was a good thing, is that back then you could not do shit with that. Like, I had friends when I was a teenager that would try to like hop the turnstile in the subway. You could think about hopping the turnstile and 5 cops would fucking come. And, you know, at the time you're like, oh, how stupid, whatever. But it prevented, they thought that like if you prevent small crimes, it'll prevent bigger crimes. And it did. And it led to a much better quality of life than what they have there now.
well, also people who have to take the subway or the bus or the train or whatever you have, your public transportation, you're ruining it for them, because the more that you're stealing your ride, the less money that goes into the system that they need to use.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be
And then
they're going to be
fares
forced
get
to pay
raised for
more
everyone.
money. Yeah, and like, I mean, I had to take the bus for a while back in the day, and like, it was sometimes kind of a punch to the gut when I would have to like reload a bus pass. I'm like, thankfully at one point I had a friend who was in college, and she had a car and she didn't use her little bus pass that she got for free. So she just gave me hers, and that saved my ass because it would cost a lot of money. But like, you know, if everybody was freaking paying, then I probably would have ended up paying a lot less. It's like, wouldn't you rather just pay 75 cents than having to like steal your ride every time so that I have to pay $2.25?
This is so true. These people live in their gated communities with their armed guards. And, you know, socialism for you, not socialism for them. Second Amendment for them, not Second Amendment for you. Like, that's always how it is.
Yeah, these
this is
people
so
that have
depressing.
it is like the people that have these wild opinions have never been in those situations before. So they don't understand what it's like to be in a violent situation that could lead to their death. Like, I remember
violence is a social construct, according to the Muzzy. That's what he said.
Violence is
violence.
Violence it's violence. You just choose to be violent. Like, you know who that retard Emma Vigland? Do you know who she is?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Her whole thing about like because she, you know, of course, hates Daniel Penny, and she thinks that Jordan Neely should still be alive and Daniel Penny murdered him. Blah, 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 blah. She's like, I was on a taking the subway once, and you know, some guy, he was having a mental health episode, and he did something, and he hit me, and it was uncomfortable, but I was worried for him. And I'm like, bitch, did you offer him food?
She's not from New York.
That was a big thing that they all did. Remember when they were talking about Jordan Neely, and they were like, nobody offered him food. Maybe he was hungry. I'm like, he was spracked out on K2.
This is what I mean, is that the population of New York City has been replaced because there's no way that these people are from New York. Like, you get a sixth sense for, you can tell who's doing what their intentions are. Like, you can spot it immediately, and you try to stay the fuck away. But when there are people like that, that's not even an option. When they're fucking insane and drugged out and ranting and raving. And it's fucking scary, especially late at night when you're alone on a train with someone like that. It's happened many times to me.
Dude, yeah, because the freaks freaking come out at night for sure. Like, that's a very scary time to be taking public transportation, is the middle of the night when a violent drug addict is out there threatening you. Like,
but just let them sorry, it's their home now, so just let them sleep on the train.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, if you're threatening me, yeah, I'm gonna start beating you up.
Yeah.
Like, it was just threats. What, you're scared of words? No, it's just like if you have a gun and you point a gun. Guess what? pop, 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 pop. Well, they just pointed it at you. Oh, that's the signal that they're going to shoot me. So
Yeah,
I
just wait
have
to get shot.
Yeah, I'm just okay. Yeah, because once I'm bleeding out, it'll be so easy to shoot them back. Okay, now they're going to be on a tirade shooting everybody.
Oh,
What?
and keep in
No.
mind also that there's no form of self-defense that's allowed in New York. Obviously, you're not allowed guns. You're not even allowed pepper spray. Like, I had it happen years ago when I was younger that I got mugged once. And so my dad had like a cop friend from Jersey and got me pepper spray because I was living in kind of a shitty area. It got confiscated one day by cops. So you're not allowed to have pepper spray. And I said to them, I'm like, okay, so if I get stopped by like 4 guys who are twice my size, what form of self-defense is allowed for me? And he literally said to me, you can get a whistle. I'm like, I would rather be stabbed in the fucking face and decapitated than stand on a corner of Brooklyn blowing a whistle. Like, why don't I just hand over my balls right now? A whistle. Fuck off.
A whistle.
whistle.
That's insane. There was a story back in, I think it was like 84. There was a guy, he kind of looked like Jeffrey Dahmer, but he
The cute
was
one or the real
on-
one?
The real one.
Oh.
And he was like, there were 4 black men that were about to rob him, and it was legal to carry guns back then in New York. And so he got scared and he shot them. I think one of them died. One of them was paralyzed. I'm pretty sure one of them was paralyzed. I can't remember all of the injuries. I can't even remember if one of them actually died or not. I do remember one of them was paralyzed. None of them were mad at him. But like, if you watch the interviews, Actual Justice Warrior did a thing on this around the time that Kyle Rittenhouse, like that whole thing was going down. And like, you see clips of people talking about it, and there were a shit ton of black people, and they were all like, he did what he had to do. I'm so glad that he was there. Those people were scary. Like, it was just common sense. Like, oh, this is a bad guy. And then this guy's minding his business. So this guy protects himself so he can keep minding his business. Now the bad guys have been apprehended. They've been stopped from being bad guys. But it's just like, nobody wants to understand this concept. Like, you even hear people like making fun of the whole, like, oh, the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. But like, hello. It's the same thing with like, if you're a trained mixed martial artist, right? Like, yeah, if somebody's going around fighting people, somebody who has the discipline and the strength and the strategy to beat the shit out of them, that's a good guy. And he's protecting himself and the people around him from the bad guy that's just fighting people. Daniel Penny is a perfect case of that. Yeah, he put him in an air choke. He put Jordan Neely in an air choke. He could still breathe. He was breathing when he left. Okay. He didn't die until later. But what he did, he was trained in these chokeholds. He knew what he was doing, and he was protecting the people around him from this violent nut job who was threatening to hurt everybody. But somehow he's bad because Jordan Neely died?
No. Did you see this shit? Did you see the story in Canada where someone shot a burglar in the house and they arrested him instead of the guy who broke into his house? It was unreasonable force.
I think I heard
I had
something
the
about
same
this.
thing happen to me in New York. I didn't get arrested, but yeah, years ago I was living in Brooklyn, shitty area in Brooklyn. I had a home invasion. It was like a rape situation, but
Whoa.
I fucked it. I like this close to killing him. Like, I fucked him up. And so, of course, the first thing I did was like, went to the cops, reported it, and they threatened me with arrest. The person who broke into my home did that. They said I used excessive force. And I didn't even use any weapons or anything.
That's not excessive force.
So that's I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that like, there are no laws anymore. And this is before Mom Dominant. This is why I don't feel like Cuomo, okay, maybe he's 1-2% better, but like, there are no laws in places like New York or LA or any of these, or Chicago.
Well, it's just like, okay, so I can go to your house with a weapon, cause harm to you, take all your stuff, whatever, and I'm fine. But you were innocently just trying to sleep in your house. And you're a bad person if you retaliate.
Yeah, like don't fight back.
That's
Just
that's the thing that like really blows my mind. Like the instigator is not the problem. Canada, by the way, is completely falling apart. The whole, what was it? The ostrich farm is ostriches, right? The ostrich farm shit.
I don't know about
Where
that.
they were trying to pull a Fred and Peanut situation on this ostrich farm, claiming they
Right.
all had the bird flu, and there were people like fighting their asses off to keep them, and it's coming out that it's even crazier than we thought, because it's coming out that they are actually like there's something with their immune systems that like they emit, so like it's like I can't remember exactly how what it was because I'm retarded, but like they essentially are able to keep bird flu from spreading. So even if they had it, they weren't going to transmit it anywhere. But it like there's something about it where like it won't spread any further. I can't remember the whole logistics of it because I was like, I don't wait a minute, what? But the government didn't want them, because when essentially it's like if they once they do have it, that's where the power comes from, and so they don't want any birds that had the ostriches especially to have the bird flu, because then that can actually keep it from spreading. Therefore, they have to kill them. They have to take them. They have to kill them because then,
But
then
kindness and empathy, right?
yeah, it was something really crazy. I need to look that back up because I remember seeing it and I was like, I can't comprehend what the fuck is going on. What do you mean? Ostriches are magic? Yes, Duke, ostriches are magic. I can't remember I have to look it up again because I genuinely, I'm like, I feel very stupid trying to remember all the details of it. But it had something to do with like, they had magical powers when it comes to the spread of bird flu. It was crazy, but the government didn't want that to occur because then that means that they don't have ways to control the people.
This shit is so depressing. Should we turn to a less depressing topic? Shall we
Sure.
react to some crazy libs?
Yes. Have you seen some of the Caitlyn Bennett clips?
I have them saved. I haven't. I wanted to like go in blind.
Because I saw one of them and was like, "This is gonna give me an aneurysm." Oh my god.
I think she lives near me. I ran into her at the last note. I wanted to go. Okay, this sucks that like nobody near where I live wants to be my cameraman. Nobody will film videos for me to go interview these people. I know.
You know what? I need to move out to Florida. I'll be the cameraman.
Let's be roomies. Oh my god, that would be. Can you imagine how much fun that would be? Let's do it. Oh my.
You could be roommates with Chungus.
Let's do this, please. Can you imagine?
Wouldn't that be so fun? I know I've been wanting to actually move out there for a while.
Do it. Sorry, I was putting
Then
this
we'll
up.
create our own model land and
and our own pyramid schemes.
yes,
And our own melted ice cream.
$1,500. No wonder it closed down. Like if that shit was like $100, I'd be going every day.
Look at that, Courtney. Your boobs will turn me into a lens. Same. They are delightful.
Thank you. I grew them myself on accident.
We're gonna get to them in a minute. So before we react to our crazy libs, let's have a very brief moment for grifting.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
So if you like the channel, help support the channel. Send in your super chats, join my locals, join my Patreon. The links are below. And for every super chat, I haven't okayed this with her, but I'm assuming we're friends. Courtney will do a little titty shake. Like that.
On Simpcast, I was like, like eating the super chats with my boobs. So we can do that.
This is what you come here for, people.
Yes.
I love you.
And then you should subscribe to my channel so we can eat more super chats over there. Yeah, subscribe to my channel, Courtney Brooke.
Wait, are you Patreon or local?
I'm just on YouTube right now. YouTube, Twitter.
Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah. You
subscribe
become
to her.
a member on my Twitter. You can help me find my mom.
Wait, what?
I said Twitter, I meant YouTube. If you become a member of my YouTube channel, my mom used to date this guy that was in a band back in the 90s. And I found out they had a YouTube channel and they have videos of like their concerts, their live concerts. And I was like, oh my God, my mom might be in some of this footage. So like some of my live streams, we'll just pull up one of the videos and we'll check to see if my mom, we haven't found her yet, but yeah, we'll just check to see if Courtney's mom was
Hey! Oh my God. The goat of YouTube, my single favorite YouTuber and person, Cody Leach. Dude, thanks for being here. Yeah, like she's gonna turn us all into lesbians. I mean, I'm like half a lesbian at this point. They are lovely. I feel like I can be a detective about them. They are lovely.
Yeah, these things, they don't fit into any of my clothes anymore. They grew a lot this year. And now I send me money so that I can get a new bra.
I thought you were gonna say new tits, but you don't need them.
No, I don't need those. I'm scared of them, to be honest. They're
like, we have friends who like I know this girl who will like send me pictures if she gets like new tits and she'll send me pictures of them and I'm like, thanks, but wrong tree barking up.
For me. I accidentally sent Zia some titty pics the other day because she wanted a picture for the thumbnail and I was like, I don't have any pictures for anybody at all. I'll try to take a couple of pictures, but these are going to be terrible because I tried and my boob was just out. I was like, I didn't even realize, but I'm tired.
I am nowhere near goat. Cody is the goat. Dude, Cody, I was binging some of your video. I don't know why I tried watching the last Black Christmas remake. And I needed to go watch your video about it after to like scrub my brain out. I was gonna ask if you've seen that, but you're not a movie person.
I mean, I saw The Birdcage.
Oh, that's the best movie.
Have you seen Dirty Love?
I feel like I've lived it.
Jenny McCarthy gets broken up with. She makes out with the dude from Sum 41. Carmen Electra thinks she's
Derek
black.
From Sum 41?
I think it was Derek. I can't remember because I can't remember if it was the drummer.
The sexiest man to ever exist.
Well, he was until he had to go to rehab. Did you? I saw videos of him when he left rehab. It was sad. He had to have a cane. He can still get it with that cane and everything, baby. Woo! Yeah, I have a huge crush on him.
I need to turn you into being a movie person.
I mean, I'll watch the movie. Someone just has to tell me to watch it.
Chat, I don't know if anyone has seen Black Christmas 2019. It should just be called like Fuck Men the Movie. And they bash you over the head with this shit.
Is it a movie with a bunch of blacks or is it supposed to be like a scary movie? I don't
It's not even a remake. It's like they stole the title of a classic horror movie and it was called that because it was like murdery Christmas.
Okay, so okay.
But maybe that's why the new one is called this. I don't
know. Speaking of which, have you continued playing that video game? What was it, The Quarry or something like that? With Brenda Song?
I want to. I just never got around to it.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Because I really wish we could murder her in that game.
I'm trying to remember. See this. I have like the memory of a goldfish, so I'm trying. I wanted to pick up where we left off, but I think
we can start all over again
right after.
Yeah, I was really hoping we were going to keep going on with that.
What's that?
Oh, I don't remember now. What?
I'm so jealous. They said that Halloween 4 was going to be coming back to theaters, but I can't find it anywhere. I was very excited for that.
Oh man.
Right? Yeah, see, I need to like, I don't know. Maybe I need like a recap of the first half. All right, so shall we react to some of these nut jobs?
Let's do it. I wish I had a crown to put on.
Why don't you? I don't
know. I
feel
have
like you
an
should.
Amazon package wrapped in foil that I can put on my head.
Wait, before we react to the nut jobs, did you just not all men me? Okay, can I just like, I need to get it out of my system.
Oh, no.
Can I just rant about this fucking movie for 1 minute?
All right.
Give me
All right,
like
here we go.
60
Here we go.
seconds. Oh my God. So it starts with like the one girl bitching to the teacher. They're in college and she's like, where are the queers in your syllabus? Where are the women of color? And where are the transes? There are not enough transes. So you immediately know, oh, we're going to be in for a rough ride here. But so anyway, there's the other girl. Oh, so that one is the black girl who acts horribly throughout this. And you're expecting maybe she'll get a reality check. Maybe the point of this will be to show her that the way she acts is completely unacceptable. But no, of course not. Because whoever made this movie, Black women can never be questioned. They think that Black people are like sacred oracles.
Be quiet, a Black woman is talking.
I actually bought that shirt. So then there's the white chick. And so she was like gang raped by the frat guys, right?
Oh,
So
that's bad.
her best friend, the black girl, decides, hey, I'm gonna, because the chick who was raped like didn't tell anyone because reasons. I don't remember what they were, but reasons or something. So her best friend decides, I'm gonna expose it to everyone, and we're gonna sing a song about it. We're gonna go to the frat house where he is, dressed like Santa, and we're gonna sing a fucking Jolly Christmas tune about you getting raped by this guy. And the weirdest fucking part, the entire audience is there as they're singing their song, their choreographed routine about her rape. The audience is cheering. They're like, yeah, yay, rape.
Okay.
So there are two men in this movie who aren't the villain. Spoiler, the villain is just men. So there's the one, the rape song. Maybe it's on the soundtrack.
Should we do our own choreographed dance to it?
You have the one guy who's like trying to write, like they just keep talking about like, oh, men this and men that. And he's like, hey, not all men do that. I'm not a rapist. And she's like, did you not all men me? So then there's the other guy who is just a total pussy, the black guy, which I think really speaks to the mentality of people with this ideology that they love Black people as long as you'll be submissive to them, as long as you'll do what they say and just be their doormat. So so there's this black guy who's like total pussy, doormat. Oh, yes, dear. Yes, here, take my balls. And so they basically are like send him off to the murderers and allow him to just get like killed by them.
Okay.
So it's like you do exactly what the feminists want and you get killed for it. I feel like this movie actually made a great point in that.
Stay away from feminists.
So anyway, all the women then, all these women who I don't know if they were characters earlier in the movie and I just missed it, but suddenly all these women appear to like karate chop the men who have like, axes and knives and shit, and they just like fight the patriarchy. The end.
I'm mad.
I should have done a movie night of this. Anyway, sorry, that was my tangent.
So is this?
I don't know
is it like? Okay, so it's a Christmas movie. I mean, put it in the Christmas movie rotation. Home Alone, Black Christmas.
No rotation.
I mean, it does sound to me like it's a movie about Black people during Christmas.
Oh, but that's what I was going to say. So like, you'd think it would be a really negative thing that your best friend was raped and doesn't want people to know about it. You would think it would be like a horrible thing to reveal that to everyone, given that she did not consent to you revealing it. But
Yeah,
no, it
just-
ends with the one girl telling her, "Oh, you were right about everything. I'm so sorry. You're always right. You're right about everything."
Of course.
It's so annoying.
The poor girl. So she's just getting violated left and right and left to just not get any justice. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Feminism as a horror movie is the most honest thing ever.
It really is. I think I don't know, I feel like there's some valuable lessons there. Feminism is a horror movie.
Basically. Sorry for my tangent.
We needed to know. We needed to know.
I know
about
actual
this.
feminists who hate that fucking movie. I don't blame them.
Okay, well,
Even they
that's
hate
promising.
That's what I was
It-
saying about the Sex and the City reboot. They had like the non-binary character, and I'm like, you know what? I think this is done a public service that it gave everyone one of the non-binaries to all hate on. So I feel like that's a good
Yeah, man, why? Token characters are so embarrassing. Also, can we stop with the?
Well, you know what pisses me off is that like literally 100% of my favorite movie characters ever are all women. Like I can't think of a single man that could compare to the women characters that I idolize. But that was the pre-woke era. Now it's all about shoving down your throat. Oh, it's a strong, and it's made for such weaker characters that by trying to shove this message down your throats of strong women, they've created weaker women characters.
Yeah, like look at the Power Rangers. Okay, look at that. You had your you had the black guy, you had the nerd, you had the jock dude, and you had two women. One of them was Asian, and they just so happened to also kind of align with the colors of their Power Ranger suits. If you think about it, the black guy was the Black Ranger, the Asian girl was the Yellow Ranger. You know, but no. First of all, they were all like, we didn't.
Blue
even notice
Ranger
that.
should have been the Rainbow Ranger because he was a fruity motherfucker.
We weren't really ready for all of that. We just have to go with blue to just. We could have made him at least like a Purple Ranger, just something kind of gay. But no, but
He should have been the Pink Ranger.
isn't it funny that the Pink Ranger is the only one that had a skirt? But like they were just. And then the Green Ranger showed up at one point in time. And then he turned into the White Ranger at one point in time, and somehow he was able to play a flute through his mask, which was crazy. But that was just a regular old like sort of just like a diverse cast, and no one was trying to be like, this is a woman and she's a woman, and this guy, he's like probably gay, but that's all his character is. The black guy, same thing. All his character is he's a black guy. Like, no, they were just like a group of kids that also fought crime against some of the weirdest villains.
Were the best when no one gave a fuck what anyone's identity was.
Yeah, like remember Cinderella with Brandy?
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah. The most
so
racially confusing movie on the planet. And no one
they
gave
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was just what it was. Who cares?
Yeah. I feel like that's a good example of like, you can tell it's visible on screen when sort of diversity is coming from a place of love, which I think Cinderella was, versus these sort of spiteful movies like the new Black Christmas,
Yeah, where it's like, well, that was just like a diverse cast and that was it. And now it's like creating a diverse cast is racist. Like they're actually being really racist and sexist and homophobic by force feeding us this cast, like the freaking Velma, the stupid
oh my god
show. Yeah, that was like
I saw like 2 minutes of it. I somehow missed that one.
Oh man, that stupid clip of Fred being an idiot, just like a stupid fuck boy. Like, oh my god, it was so like he was purposefully stupid, and he was the only stupid character.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I brought us on another tangent. Shall we react to some nut jobs?
Yes.
All right, let me pull this up. I really wish I went to this No King's Day.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't go. I don't know. I think it would be fun to go to something like this, like with you. I would never go alone though. I think I would have a hard time having
I wouldn't
fun.
go. You know, have you guys seen Nick Shirley? He does a lot of street interviews
Mm-mm.
and these things. He does the one thing I won't do. He goes to them alone. I just feel like like films himself. I'm like, I feel like there's already a target on your back. Going alone is putting a giant bullseye on you.
Yeah, you see how terrible those people get. It's really
Yeah.
bad. I mean, like, yeah, when Blair, when she like was randomly walking down the street wearing her MAGA hat and then saw some protest and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" and immediately started getting the shit beat out of her. Like, they're not
Which
nice.
again, I thought they love trans people, but until a trans woman disagrees with them. They love gay people until a gay person disagrees with them. Like all of their love to them is completely conditional. It just means do whatever I tell you.
Yeah,
It's not love, it's abuse.
yeah, it's fucking awful, and it's crazy to me that so many people are still willing to be a part of that cult.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the cult, let me pull up the cultists. So yeah, I've not watched any of these because I was waiting for you, my love.
All right.
Oh, and also, like I said, remember y'all, any super chats, get a little pity shake. Well, wait, don't give it away for free.
Oh, sorry. I did.
I love you. All right, let me pull this shit up.
Just the mention of super chats makes my boobs excited.
Oh, look at that face. Look at that face.
She's
All
such
right,
a pretty
nut job number
girl.
1.
But if we had a king, we wouldn't be able to have the protest.
No, we would. We would.
What does your
What?
sign say?
We have the right to protest. And Trump would say no, by the way. Trump would say no.
If Trump would say no, we wouldn't be having a protest.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, we have a
You're
protest.
talking about ICE going over and throwing people away?
What I'm saying
He's got SSRIs.
is we do have our right to protest. I don't believe Trump is stopping your right to protest because we're having this
He's
today.
trying to. Are you seeing what sort of stuff he's saying?
He's not here stopping it.
Are you kidding me? Trump would
Where
have to
is
be in
he?
101. Trump would have to be in over 1,000 locations to stop these protests. These are happening all over the country today. It doesn't matter. Of course he's not here to stop it.
You think that's what happens in North Korea? You think if in North Korea they had protests in 1,000 places, they wouldn't all get shut down like that?
Yeah, freaking Kim Jong-un already has their version of the National Guard ready to take people down for this kind of
Ramiro,
stuff.
I feel like this
What
has
if
come
he's
up before, but as someone who has bad taste, you got bad taste, buddy.
Yeah, this guy looks like a freaking. This guy looks like a John Lennon ripoff, and he wasn't cute.
Look at the mask around his neck.
My God.
Why?
Police would allow him to go over and send troops to stop this protest. This is entirely legal.
But if we had a king, we wouldn't be able to have the protest.
No, we would. We would. We would. The worst dictatorships in the world have protests. You don't understand.
That's
that.
not true.
You think that a dictator, a king, is all powerful. No, they're weak. They are weak. They make a country weak. Every time that a king... You realize what happened? The most recent dictators?
Yeah,
They died. They died in World War II, and their countries were taken over. They were weak.
So,
What?
has he been to a country that has a king? I don't understand. Like, does he not know that Donald Trump is currently president, or does he genuinely think that if Donald Trump doesn't want something, that he personally has to bring a stop to it?
Well, you know what's
'Cause,
funny,
like-
by the way, too? They put out a statement because they were having these in other countries, apparently, which is dumb. But they had to put out a statement for Canada and the UK that they had to change the name. They're like, oh, it won't be no kings because we have kings
because we have
here.
a king. That's so.
So I guess it really was yes kings all along.
right.
They
like,
don't seem to mind kings where they really exist.
yeah. Like, okay. So, are you not realizing that? Well, I mean, I'm like so against the royal family. Like, I really, of course, I'm like, hey, UK, you should turn yourself into America and resist the royal family. You know, just do what we did back in the 1700s. You know, whatever. Because I really think that the royal family is like completely pointless in the UK, completely pointless. And
Yeah.
I just think like, okay, well, so are you against just America having a king? Are you against royalty in general? Because if you're living in Canada, yeah, you're getting babysat by the royal family. Like you have a king. The queen is on your money, for crying out loud. So are you going to protest against them? Because that sounds dangerous.
Mm-hmm. All right, who else we got? Oh boy. Oh boy. They
Oh, this
all
one
have
was so
SSR
good.
eyes.
This one was one that almost gave me an aneurysm.
Oh boy. Wait.
How does it feel to be a racist?
Sorry?
How does it feel to be a racist and supporting the racism?
I'm not a racist. Do you have any proof for that?
Because of your support of a racist society and Donald Trump.
Yeah. So you came up and said, how does it feel to be a racist? What proof do you have? Hold on, ma'am. I'll get to you.
How do you feel about being a racist?
I'm not a racist, so I reject your premise of the question.
How do you know you're not racist and you don't know?
How does it feel to be a
I feel like somebody in the Black Christmas movie was wearing her shirt. Which also, I'm sorry, not to be rude. However, I'm just gonna say it. Why is it that women like who look like this will wear shirts like "Women don't owe you shit"? It's never women who look like you that'll wear something like that.
You're you're not the target of that, ma'am. You
pedophile. How does it feel to be a pedophile?
Huh?
How does it feel to be a pedophile?
I don't support pedophiles.
Did you support Joe Biden?
Supporting Donald Trump.
Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
Epstein.
Did you vote for Kamala Harris? Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
What does that have to do with anything?
So I'm a racist because I support Donald Trump. You are a pedophile because you supported a candidate who ran around with someone who sniffed kids, who loves to go around little children talking about them rubbing his leg. I just think that's funny.
Show me the proof right now. Show me documents.
Isn't that funny? So you're not a pedophile?
I am not a pedophile.
For the same reasons I'm not a racist. But if you have proof, let me see them.
As a white person, even I have racism tendencies, and
Tell me about them.
Because of our society was built on racism.
So what racist tendencies do you have?
I have, I gain from the power of white people.
What racist tendencies do you have?
White people in America were built on racism. We have our redlining. We control our society.
First, I think we need to define our terms. What is racism?
We bomb Palestine. We give money to Israel. We do.
What is racism?
Racism is having the power over people of color.
No.
Yes.
That is not racism, ma'am.
It is.
Racism is believing.
That you are better than other people, and white people since Christopher Columbus coming to America is racism.
Racism, the definition of racism is that you believe your skin color is superior to other skin colors, okay?
Yeah.
That's all that it means. You said that you have racist tendencies. How do you believe your skin color is better than others?
No, what I'm saying is white people in America are systematically...
They really do believe that. That's the thing. When you judge people by their immutable traits for positive, progressive reasons, you will always eventually see the ugly, racist, bigoted reasons beneath that.
Yeah.
There's a reason that the people who are most obsessed with identity are like this.
They're like the most racist. I think it's hilarious. Like, I'm racist because apparently America bombed Palestine. I thought that was just an Israel thing.
So did I.
Even if the government did something
By the way,
that
go
I'm
to
against,
Palestine with your fucking chotch hanging out, your little
go to
belly
Palestine,
shirt, and
just-
your muffin top.
yeah, dressed like that, babe, you're gonna you're gonna have another thing coming. No, to think like I support that's a whole other ball game. Like supporting Palestine, like, but why? Like they are all very horrible people. Now, granted, I don't like that little kids are also victims in this. But at the end of the day, like Palestine, that's a group of horrible, horrible people over there. And also like Palestine doesn't exist, so the Gaza Strip, okay? But
I love you.
Palestinians are they're not good people. There's a reason why certain like people have escaped, like the Hadids.
Mm-hmm.
They're leaving
Also,
because
though, she's talking about bombing Palestine and hating Trump. Who's the person that just achieved a peace deal? And like I know it's maybe falling apart a bit, but that's more than anyone else has done. Who's achieved multiple peace deals in that region? Almost like a dozen, I think, at this point.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, it isn't like didn't we bombed Iran, right? We did something with Iran, the 12-day war, or was that Israel bombed them and then we had to put a stop to it?
Yeah, basically, that lasted like 10 minutes.
Yeah, the 12-day war. That was actually a really funny. That was a funny situation. He was like, "Yeah, I put an end to the war." But I can't even think of anybody that we actually bombed. So let's put an end to that. But like,
under Obama, we sure bombed a lot of people.
Well, there's that. He couldn't. Oh man, he was.
That's the thing. Talk about
wars under his watch.
7
wars under Obama's watch.
People like I supported Obama so much at the time because he marketed himself as being anti-war. He took us from 2 wars to 7 wars.
7 wars. 7
and
wars.
If other countries he bombed, I think it was like 9 or more than that. I mean, we ran out of bombs when Obama was president. Do you get like what it takes for the United States of America to run out of bombs?
That's that's first of all unfathomable. Okay, I can't even wrap my brain around that. That's dangerous. Also, hello. If you're like that trigger happy that you're running out of nuclear weapons, okay, now we're vulnerable. What are we gonna do, sir? What are we gonna do? What? So yeah, I don't understand how people to this day think that Barack Obama was a good president. The fact that like there were so many wars started under his watch, and everyone just thinks that like everyone treated it like, oh well, their stuff is just happening over there, like not realizing like no, we started it. He started it. But even if I did support him, that doesn't mean that I supported that war. Voting for a president doesn't mean you're supporting 100% of what they're doing or of what they promised. There's a lot of things that they will promise that you want, and then there's going to be some things that you're like, oh, I'm not really sure about that. I don't have to love every single policy or every single promise or every single plan.
Including with Trump, for example. Let's get the Epstein list, motherfucker.
Oh man, that's one thing that really sent me into a rage because that was a huge thing that his campaign was built on. And Pam Bondi and Kash Patel were promised to be like the best of the best. And that fucking cross-eyed Creed motherfucker dropped the ball a lot of times.
I love
that. Is the most retarded person I've ever come across in my life, by the way. I can't like when Charlie Kirk was shot, the updates we were getting from Kash Patel, I was like, this man needs a brain transplant. What is happening? We got the guy. Oops, that was the wrong guy. Okay, no, we got the guy. Wait, hold on. And then he flies to Utah and he's like, we caught him. No, you didn't catch him. He turned himself in. And then we don't even know if that's actually the real person. This is probably just a plant.
Yeah, it's funny for somebody who was famous for saying you fired. Trump does not fire people quickly enough.
Dude, seriously, like Pam Bondi
sucks.
And Kash Patel, they have to go. They're an embarrassment. And that's the thing. I don't support everything that he's been doing or all the people that he has hired. Do I still really love like Tulsi Gabbard? Yeah, I still like Pete Hegseth for the most part. You know, like there are still people that he hired that I like, and there are people that he hired that I don't like. There are still things that he's doing that I really appreciate, that I voted for, that I want, and there are things that I feel like I really have been let down. This whole you support him because we gave money to Israel, that means that you're a racist. Wait. What? You're racist because you voted for a president that gave money to Israel.
Which is every president.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, ma'am, I've got news for you.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I just she could have at the very least said, like, he said that thing about bad hombres or whatever, right? Like something that like
They posted sombrero memes.
yeah, or like remember the very fine people hoax? She could have quoted that, even though it would be a misquote, but like still she could have tried something. But no, our country gives money to Israel. That makes you racist. What? I don't.
Let's hear what the rest.
Racist because of
Including you.
yes.
Okay. Which skin color do you like the
our
least?
job it's our job to destroy it and dismantle it.
It's funny
And if you don't do
that
that,
you came up
and
here.
and if you
Do
don't,
not
and
touch
if
my
you
phone.
don't do that,
It's
then
funny.
you are uplifting racism.
There's a racist in this protest group. There's a racist in this protest group. You admitted it, not me. I am not a racist.
Are you a
You were the
reporter?
only one that said that you have racist tendencies, and that's disgusting. You need to stop being a racist, ma'am.
You need to understand that white people have
When you get your words together, come find me. I don't talk to racists.
You're a weirdo.
Ooh, I like that. That was saucy.
Oh man, yeah,
It's so damn true though. Like, I'll never forget this liberal roommate that I had was trying to call me racist once. He was from like fucking, I don't know, some like whiter than white, like not Baltimore, like some super bougie place. And he's like trying to call me racist. And when they throw out these like identity terms, they're not used to being challenged or pushed back on that. So I start questioning him. And he starts backtracking and he goes, oh, well, everyone's racist. Like, I'm racist because I've never seen a black person in my life. And if I walk down the street and see a black person, I get really scared and I cross the street. I was like, and there it is. I was like, you think that everyone else is as racist as you are, but we're not. We're just normal. Like, you think everybody else is thinking the shit that you're secretly thinking.
Like, sir, first of all, why would you admit that? Also, that's not racist, okay? That's normal. No. But like, yeah, like I'm told that I'm racist just because I look like Hitler's wet dream. You're white, you have blonde hair, blue eyes. You're racist. What?
Oh yeah, another fucking Robin DiAngelo, another fucking white chick talking about how racist she is. It's like, this is projection, bitch.
Yeah. The real racist friends we made.
By the way, chat, if there are any crazies you'd like us to get to, send them my way. Oh boy.
I believe, and he is a moderate compared to me. You would be happy if I got shot on a public college campus?
Okay, no, baby, no.
You have got to watch the things you say, because what you just did, that's disgusting. Don't point my finger at her, ma'am. You have got to watch the things you say. That is awful, ma'am. And I don't believe that you actually mean that. I think your feelings are heightened right now.
I don't mean it, but he was a horrible person.
How is he a horrible person?
Because what he was doing to our students, what he was promoting was horrible.
What was he promoting?
Right. Yeah, I'm done with you.
What was he promoting, ma'am?
Be done with her. She's pointing a finger in your face. And
Yes, you're a horrible person yourself. And point your finger in my face and coming to this peaceful demonstration. Why would you, and put it in my face.
Go down the road here.
I am utterly speechless right now. Let this be proof right now. These people are not peaceful. Just because they're not actually committing physical acts of violence right now, they would celebrate if you died. If you believe even a modicum of what Charlie Kirk believed in, if you have dialogue like that, if you want to go out there and talk to people about any issue that they even want to bring to you to talk about, they'll celebrate your death. Right here, we see it at the No Kings protest. That is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself. yourself.
You know what?
As you can see, this is what a little conservative girl has to have with her to have a dialogue with liberals these days, unfortunately. But
those guys are
we make it
nothing compared
happen
to the
because they're not going to
giant
intimidate
shit
me
with
or
her.
stop me, and I just have too much fun doing this.
I need to find
see,
a
the thing
camera.
is-
I'm jealous. I miss interviewing these crazies.
That's just I have to move to Florida now. That's my calling in life.
Do it.
The thing is, like, I understand if you are wanting to, assemble and you just want to be left alone, and you got somebody who with an opposing opinion coming up to you and asking you questions, and you really just want to be left alone and do your demonstration or whatever. Like, I get that feeling. I'd be like, just go away, leave me alone. But then just don't. This football house was too heavy for daytime. But like, you're setting yourself up for this when you're going to a protest. But B, you don't have to respond. You can say, like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to talk to you. Please don't ask me questions. And usually, like, they'll go to somebody who does just want to talk. The people that like walk up to the camera and start throwing a tantrum and doing the whole like, don't talk to them. Like, they're just trying to, like make you look stupid, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, leave them alone. Let the grown adult talk to the person with the camera and just stay away if you really don't want to be bothered. Like, you have to understand that those people are going to show up.
What happens every time is they go, I don't want to be on camera, and they don't leave, and they don't stop talking. They won't go away from the camera, but they'll go, oh, I don't want to be on camera. And then this one guy that I interviewed at the fucking Pride Parade, his little boyfriend or whatever was like pulling him away, and he was like, no, I'm not going anywhere, but I don't want to be on camera.
What?
They always do it.
Okay, that's stupid.
Ugh, should we watch this fucking monstrosity? Ugh.
Yes. But the thing is, like, they realize they don't want to be on camera once they realize that they look stupid. Like, they do want to be on camera.
But they can't bring themselves to shut up.
Right.
Ugh.
All right, let's watch this.
Painful.
This BS.
I'm Trixie Mattel.
That face, by the way, is terrifying. Like, if I was a grown adult and saw this face, like, Pennywise, is that you? It looks like Pennywise got a bad bleach job. Like, that's
he really
terrifying.
needs to. First of all, the lip liner.
Wouldn't that scare the shit out of you? Wouldn't that scare the shit out of you if you were like a 5-year-old? That would scare the shit out of me.
This guy really needs to update his makeup routine, because this is like, isn't he one of the OG RuPaul Drag Race people?
I never watched it.
He's like, I think he's been around for like a very, like, well over 10 years. And like, he's been doing his makeup like this the whole time.
Apparently people like this guy from what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard the name for like going around a lot, and he has a podcast.
I've heard that people thought this was one of the more based-ish drag queens, but or the check was big enough. Right?
Maybe.
Right? Can you imagine being in like kindergarten or something and this fucking thing walks it? Like, I would scare the shit out of me.
That is horrifying. Yeah, he's got to update the makeup routine, because it's very dated. It's very dated. This is not good.
Do I scare any of you?
No.
Really?
You just look amazing.
Oh,
why would that be scary?
How much do you think these kids were paid to say that? Like, they're reading off a script. Look at this kid in the red. He is all of us. The poor bastard.
Poor kid.
Poor kid.
That is so affirming. Thank you so much.
That is so affirming. Children are not there to affirm the feelings of grown fucking men.
No. Why do you need to be affirmed by a child? There is something very disturbing about a grown man who wants to be affirmed by a child. These kids already been desensitized. Yeah. Affirming. Like, what a weird thing to say to a little kid.
So affirming. Oh.
You guys look amazing too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I have a whole pile of books here. What if we chose one together? Because this is, after all, a democracy. As of this morning, it's still a democracy. I'm not sure. First up, we have, who cares about elderly people?
No.
Can I just say, if this were for the benefit of the kids, why isn't it elderly people reading to them? Why not have like people from nursing homes go read stories to children?
Yeah.
Like, I think that would
Also,
be nice.
I just want to know, why is he wearing a skirt so short that his twig and berries are being
Ooh,
exposed to the little
look at
kids?
the kitties, they're chicken cutlets.
Like, this is such an inappropriate. I would never wear something like this around children.
Right, that's
As
the
a
thing.
woman.
Even take drag queen out of it. What woman would dress like this to be around a bunch of fucking 5-year-olds?
Yeah, like, should we start getting burlesque dancers and strippers to come and do story time with kids?
Well, and the thing is too, like, what message is this sending? Like, there's so many things there. This is so wrong from about 100 different angles, but I feel like one of them that doesn't get talked about enough is like, what message is this sending to, I was going to say the girls, but the boys as well. But what about the girls? Because drag is a parody of women. And, you know, for adults, fine, whatever. But like, that's the message you're going to send to little girls, that this is what a woman is. It's so sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. This is some like evil, evil, evil shit.
It is. It really is. Like, this is just not, it's not a message that should be sent to anyone. Because first of all, yeah, you're sending a message to girls. Like, this is what a woman is supposed to be. But then you're also telling men, like, hey, by the way, you should dress up like women.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you dress up like a woman, make her look very slutty and plastic.
Even around kids.
Even around kids.
I'm all for being slutty and plastic, but not around children.
Not around the kids. Don't tell the kids that be slutty and plastic when you're a consenting adult and you understand what that means, okay? Like, come on. It's just as slutty and plastic as I want to be. I'm not doing this around kids or at the library, okay? Like, I'm doing this in the club or fucking whenever. Like, where the adults
When are you going to the club? I haven't been to a club in forever.
I'm so old. I would get kicked out. Everyone would be like, "Excuse me, Mima."
No, Courtney, we're still hotter than these little bitches.
Yes, we need to be. Please.
I'm going.
That was so affirming.
It was so affirming.
Collectible spoons of the Third Reich.
What are the odds that children this age even know what the Third Reich
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
Like, you might have a vague idea of like Hitler, World War II. Did you know the term Third Reich at this age?
No.
Like, these kids have been so fucking coached.
Okay, would you guys like to read a book by President Trump?
No, bad. Like, it's so sick. This is the point too, is that like, it's not just, it would be bad enough if see, they're like twisting my fucking brain too.
I know,
it would be bad enough if he were reading kids fucking Pat the Bunny or some shit, but they're reading activist books. They're reading books that are giving these kids gender confusion, and they're reading books instructing these kids, brainwashing these kids to be members of one political party. That is so fucked up. I'm glad this is his thing. I'm glad that this was shown, because this is what's happening across the fucking country and has been for the last decade. So I'm glad people are getting to see it, because it's fucking sick.
It is disgusting. And look at the girl in the green sweater. She is so...
I feel like the kid in red is bait. I feel like the kid in red
that's
has
Mini Mike.
Parents. What's that?
Look at Mini Mike over there, just kind of hanging out. But then you got the girl in the olive sweater she's so theatrical. No, not Donald Trump.
Because these kids have been instructed that this is the way to get attention and validation.
Yep. It's so sad.
Whoa, hold up. What about President Trump's least favorite son?
Kid in red
Listen,
is so
we
over
have to
it.
pay respect, because this ghostwriter worked really hard on this. Is everybody here potty trained? Matthew, are you potty trained?
Yeah.
If these kids are of the age where you have to ask if they are potty trained, maybe they're too fucking young to be seeing this shit.
Yeah.
I can't.
Read them a Barney book or Elmo or some shit. Why are we doing this? But why are we doing this? Oh my God.
You don't seem sure. That's okay, because Eric isn't potty trained either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So poor Matthew.
Poor
That's the
Matthew.
whole thing. Poor Matthew.
God, that girl in the green sweater, she's the one that like really breaks my heart. She was the most theatrical out of all of them, but like, you look amazing. And then of course, like, oh, Eric isn't potty trained. That makes sense. Like her parents for sure have her believing that Donald Trump is the worst thing that ever happened to this country. Which Trump, it's kind of your fault that people feel this way. Okay. You started off by tweeting about America's darling, Barack Obama, and what a bad president he was. Okay. But then you wanted to drain the swamp, and they love the swamp. Now you have them all conditioned to believe that the swamp is their best friend and that you're the enemy. You went in too strong, sir. You shouldn't have done it.
I'm so over this shit. Sorry, I'm looking through to see if there are any I missed. Ugh, I can't believe that this is even still a fucking thing. Like I really thought we'd moved past this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem is that a lot of them forgot that Donald Trump was already president before. And so that's why they think that there were going to be train rides and camp, which jealous. I want to go on a train ride and go to a camp, especially
I was
concentration
going to be
camp.
mayor of the gay camps. I was promised gay camps. Instead we got like Village People songs. What the hell? I feel like Trump is honorarily the first gay president. Like he's basically a drag queen. And I love him for it.
How is he a drag queen?
He insults people. He's campy. He's theatrical. He don't give a fuck. He's like an old school drag queen.
Yeah, that makes sense. He definitely has that attitude. I mean, he's gotten softer this time around.
From like the 80s with a cigarette in his mouth, being like, yeah, because you be in jail.
True.
I didn't bring up his looks, and there's plenty of subject matter there.
My favorite is makeup. He calls women fat pigs. Wrong. I called Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig. That
Only
kind of
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
This is so true. The truly scary thing is that compassionate liberal women say this and their panties go wet.
Oh yeah, which is just so crazy. Like, I don't even see the appeal of it. Like a drag queen talking to little kids is already freaking weird.
It's weird in about 100 different ways.
Yeah.
Oh, here I found some that I was sent.
Didn't you know people who did a reenactment of the Hillary and Donald Trump debates, but they reversed the genders?
I didn't know them. I just watched it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, this chick needs to run. I'll vote for her. And it's funny because they thought that it would prove sexism, but it proved the opposite, that you take away Hillary's gender and it's 1,000 times more obvious what a corrupt crook of an empty suit she/he is. And everyone fucking loved Trump as a woman.
Yeah. I need to watch that because I remember I saw a little bit of it when you were talking about it, but I didn't end up watching the whole thing.
Oh, it's so good. I think it's on YouTube. Here, wait, let me find. I have a clip somewhere. It was so good. Here, wait. Vamp for a second while I find it.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Courtney. Look at my dog.
Subscribe to your stuff, by the way.
Yeah, find me on YouTube. My channel is called Courtney Brooke, and I stream 3 times a week, and I have dogs, and they don't have collars. So I don't have to shock them to keep them around. This one actually insists on sleeping on my desk, so I had to clear it off so that she could be with me while I stream. There are two more. I think Cricket might be mad at me. And Penelope is a dictator. She we call her Penelpot because she's scary. And she runs this house. This house is hers. But this is
I was gonna
Chungus.
ask you
She's my
before,
baby.
how the hell do you do? Because my friend Nina Infinity does the same thing, that she has a standing desk. That sounds horrible.
Well, I'm sitting now because so it moves. That's the nice thing, is that it moves. But I can't sit. I can't sit for a long time either. It hurts so bad. But
The titties?
I have to. It's just
They're like
it hurts
wings.
it hurts my hips and my ass so much, and it starts to like mess with my lower back. Like I have to stand up.
You're
I have to
carrying
stand up and move
around
around.
a lot.
I'm carrying around the jugs, and then I'm hoping I can get a walking pad soon, so I can do walking pad streams.
What's a walking pad?
It's basically a treadmill, but it's not. It's just the pad, the bottom part, and you can just put it under your desk.
Oh,
and
I
you
need to
control it
get
with a
that for my
remote.
fat ass.
Yeah.
I'll get a
Imagine how skinny one could get if they're doing like 3-4 hour streams just walking the whole time.
Here, I
Even for like
found the
part of it.
gender swapped debate.
Oh, yeah.
If he had a problem, for 30 years he's been doing this, Anderson. I say it all the time. He talks about health care. Why didn't he do something about it? He talks about taxes. Why didn't he do something about it? He doesn't do anything about anything other than talk. With him, it's all talk and no action. And again, Bernie Sanders, it's really bad judgment. He has made bad judgment not only on taxes, he has made bad judgments on Libya, on Syria, on Iraq. I mean, him and Obama, whether you like it or not, the way they got out of Iraq, the vacuum they've left, that's why ISIS formed in the first place. They started from that little area, and now they're in 32 different nations, Jonathan. Congratulations. Great job.
Secretary, I want you to be able to respond. Secretary Gordon.
Well, here we go again. I have been in favor of getting rid of carried interest for years, starting when I was a senator from New York, but that's not the point.
Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it?
Because I was a senator with a Republican president,
Oh, really?
and I will be the
You
president
could
who
have
will
done
get
it.
it done.
If you were an effective,
Exactly right.
senator, you could have done it. If you were an effective senator, you could have done it, but you were not an effective
Please allow
senator.
him to respond. He didn't interrupt you.
You know, under our Constitution, presidents have something called veto power.
Ugh. So yeah, they kept word for word, and even like the same gestures and stuff, the Trump and Hillary debate, but switched their genders. And like it really comes across even
Man.
more so how phony.
Man.
Same, dude. I'm like, can we get this chick to run? I know she's just an actress, but so are most politicians. So is Lindsey
Right.
Graham.
I would still vote for her. What's the name of their channel, or what's the name of them?
I think it's called Her Opponent. It's on YouTube. I wish they did them for more of that. They just did like one thing. Here, I have some more crazies for us.
Yes,
And
let's
then we
watch
should
more
probably wrap it up
crazies.
after. So if anyone feels so inclined, send in your super chats. Maybe, well, what are you
Yeah.
doing tomorrow? Do you want to stream the debate with me?
Sure.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's do it.
Trump's a bitch.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. He's just, we don't like him. That's the word around
Okay.
here.
Any particular reason why you don't like him?
No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody else saying. Trump's a bitch.
That is the most honest thing I have ever heard a liberal say. That is the most honest. Congratulations. Credit.
Yeah, good for
this
him. Just I'm
person.
just doing what everyone
Why is
else
that?
is
I don't
saying.
know. He's just, we don't like him. That's the word around here.
Any particular reason why you don't like him?
No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody else saying.
No clue
Trump's
at all.
a bitch.
No clue at all. That is the most honest thing I've ever heard one of them say.
Wow. And to be honest, that's actually like, that's what most of them think. That's actually like part of the reason why I ended up, changing my opinions on a lot of stuff. Because when I actually had to sit back and ask myself, like, why do I not like Donald Trump? I was like, I don't have an answer.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, no one asked me that.
I saw like the thumbnail of this. I didn't watch it. And I thought that this was from like 2020 or something when the Pete Buttigieg dance. Do you remember that?
Oh no.
When all these fucking
God.
white libs, they had this. What was the song? Guys, do you remember what the song was? They had this like tacky ass song, this cringy song. And they
I
had
have,
this
like,
little dance to it that was like, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life. You never saw that?
Okay. I have like vague memories. Like I kind of remember something, but I can't.
Oh, I may have found it. Let me see. Oh. Ugh. Oh.
Panic at the Disco?
Thanks, I hate it.
And I have high hopes for a living, shooting for the
Oh, I
stars
hate
when
that
it
song.
didn't ring. He
die?
apparently had to give up his royal titles.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. But I opened Twitter to see if he had died. He has not, I don't think.
He's still alive.
So anyway, though, I thought apparently the dancers have returned. The George Soros community players are back in business. And I regret to inform you, the libs are dancing once again.
Oh, my God.
I know this is gonna be so
This
terrible.
looks almost exactly like that video we just saw.
I thought it was like an old clip. Oh, Megan. Megan. Oh, look at this bald chick. Oh, and look at the fucking elderly soy boy. That's a soy senior, is what that is. That is a soy senior.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this really is like minimal. This is like New York Republican Party level of effort. Oh, I get copyright claim.
Is this like
oh God, the jazz hands have come out. The jazz hands. I can't. Oh, I can't. When they do this shit, I can't.
Wow. This is incredible.
Oh
and also really embarrassing.
I know. Look, did you see the mask? I really did not think that they would have the turnout that they did, which, you know, who knows how much of that was organic, but I really thought, I'm like, aren't we past this yet? It's been a decade of raging about Trump. Like, is there ever an expiration date on it?
Can I just ask, what is the point of it?
I don't know.
What is the point in like protesting?
They claim, oh, it's about democracy as they're protesting the results of democracy. Democracy just means do what we say, because Trump won the popular vote. He won every swing state. He won the electoral college. He won in every conceivable way that someone can win.
So we need to be more democratic than that somehow.
Oh.
This is just so insane to me. I can't understand. Like, I just don't get like what is supposed to be, what is the result, the expected result of this? If you're getting in the streets, singing and dancing and saying no kings, what do you think the result is going to be? Because I guess they think that he's going to be able to like stay in office after his term. I'm just going to tell you right now, like, no, I don't want anybody to be president for longer than their terms.
No,
so, like,
nobody does.
If he's running again, I'm not voting for him. I'll vote for somebody else. The
Yeah.
only way I'm voting for him again is if the option is Kamala Harris. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't plan on voting for him
But
again.
that's
And a
not
lot
gonna
of
happen.
people
I mean, the things that would need to happen for that, like, the states would have to vote. It's a mess. That's not happening. It's only in their fantasies.
yeah, they're crying
Megan,
over something that's just not going to
100%.
happen.
When
They
they
mean
say
communism.
democracy, they mean
Exactly.
communism.
Exactly. Yeah, no, McGuinevere knows. She knows. That's exactly it. They say democracy, they mean communism. They mean it should have been North Korea. You need, and that's all that it boils down to. They want to live in a place like North Korea. So they should move to North Korea. Just go there. Go live there. And when you have to wake up at 3:00 in the morning to go worship Kim Jong-un in the streets, don't come crying to me.
I love you.
Have you seen that video footage that was supposed? I don't know if it's real because I don't know if anything in North Korea is real, but it's of people that were expected to come out of their house and cry over the death of Kim Jong-il. It was like the anniversary of his death.
They all had to pretend, and they each had to be the most sad.
Yeah, and like if anybody left early, they would have been killed or something like that. There was something really crazy about that? Like,
enjoy.
My favorite was when they put Justin Bieber music over it, and they're like, "Oh my god, this Bieber concert's crazy." Like, go move to that place because that's what they want. They want Barack Obama back in office so that they can worship him in the streets. Like, I don't want to worship Donald Trump in the streets.
Same.
I don't want to worship JD Vance in the streets.
Same.
I like his tweets. I think they're
I
really
want to
funny.
vote for JD Vance, but I don't want to worship him in the streets.
Right. I don't want to worship him in the streets. I don't want him to be president for longer than his terms.
Yeah.
I want him to be president for 4 years. Maybe again, if he does a good job the first time, I might vote for him again. We'll see how the first round goes. You know,
Yeah.
like that's how I feel about JD Vance. I don't want Donald Trump to be president again. First of all, he's 800 years old. Okay. We already see him starting to slow down. I don't think he has it in him to do another term, even if that was going to be a possibility.
Which it's not.
Like, too many people have this idea that most of America doesn't think that way. They have this idea that, oh, since I voted for Donald Trump, that means that I want him to be in office forever and I want him to be a king. And I like, who's he going to pass it down to? Who is he supposed to pass it down to? Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, Barron?
Barron.
Which one's the oldest one? Because that's the thing. Which one is the oldest one? I think it's Eric, right? Eric's older, and then I don't remember. But the thing is, it's going to go to the one that we don't even want it to be passed down to because everyone wants it to be Barron Trump, not the other one. My favorite quote of Donald Trump's
Melania at this point.
Oh, dude, give it to
if Ivanka divorced her husband because I don't know, he's questionable.
Queen Ivanka. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wasn't her husband for like amnesty and shit?
I don't know.
I don't remember. That was like
pass it down to her husband. But my favorite quote of Donald Trump's was when they were talking about naming Donald Trump Jr., and he was like, I don't want to name my son after me. What if he ends up being a loser?
How could you hate this man? He's fucking hilarious.
See, that's why he's fucking kid.
Drag queen. What if he's a loser?
Yeah, I don't want to name my kid after me. What if he's a loser?
Oh my God, Katie Porter. Have you seen the Katie Porter shit? Fucking Joan Crawford.
Dude, that woman is demon possessed.
See, if she didn't have such horrible policies, I would kind of love her in an ironic way, in like a Joan Crawford kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Megan. I'm voting for Chungus.
Vote for Chunga Choo Choo.
Well, Courtney, oh my God, the face.
Oh, you're
yeah, she's like a Disney villainess.
The Roman salute.
Oh my God. Somebody got jailed for that in the UK.
Count Dankula.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
That dog died.
No.
Yeah, it was like a couple months ago. It was so sad. That dog is like that dog is a huge chunk of internet history.
Yeah, that dog is a legend.
Yeah, he didn't even know it, but man, that picture that he posted of the dog, like I think it was the day that he had to be put down. Woo, he was not doing good. He was missing an eye. He couldn't use his back legs. Like you could see how his back and like he couldn't. His legs were like limp. And he was like propping himself up with his front paws.
At the end.
And it's just like it's so crazy how hard it is to like put your dog out of the misery. Like it's so hard to see just how bad your dog's doing. Because the dog won't let you know. They want you to.
Yeah.
They'll fake it for as much because they don't want you to be sad about them being sick. But you will trick yourself into believing, like, no, it'll be okay if we just do this one
Yeah.
surgery. It'll be okay if we just put him on the medication. It'll be okay. Like, I didn't even notice when my dog was getting sick. Like, I would take him on walks, and it was obvious. Like, he was trying so hard to make it through just a quick little 10-minute loop around the neighborhood.
Same.
And like he would demand longer walks. Like we would go on a walk and be like, nope, we're not done. And I have to keep going. So, but I still was just like, oh, well, he's just a little bit old and maybe he's tired. Maybe like, it didn't even cross my mind, or like days that he didn't want to eat and I'd have to like hand feed him and like force feed him and stuff. And I would just give him whatever in the fridge as long as he ate. Like, but I couldn't process in my mind, like, he's telling you it's time to go. Like it took me like a good solid month or so before I was like, okay, I think I have to take him to the vet and see what's happening here.
Yeah,
then,
it was the same thing with mine. I feel like I got lucky because I was really having, like, I don't think I could have had him put down, but I would, like, he couldn't really walk anymore, and like I would have had to. So I'm in a way grateful that he died when he did, so that I didn't have to make that decision. Also, he was 17 and he was very abused when I rescued him. He was like a year and a half old when I got him, so I had him for a very long time. And
wow,
he was like, okay, he was like trans species. He identified as a person because he would not go 10 feet near any dog stuff. He wouldn't touch kibble, treat, nothing. So it was the most spoiled dog in the world. I would cook for this motherfucker. I would cook his food for him and just make like big containers each week of his fucking food.
Oh. He knew he could get that out of you.
Yeah.
He was aware. Like he was like, okay, I would. Oh, that's so, yes. And that's another thing too, is like 17, like that's an age, like you start, thinking that things are going, a little downhill, but it's just so hard to even process. Like, yeah, it's probably time to consider that.
Wait, I got you a picture. I mean, I know all dogs are beautiful, but Charlie was particularly.
Oh, I love him.
I know.
Oh, what a baby. Oh, he's the best baby. I love him.
I know.
Well,
let's not end on something depressing.
Yeah, let's end on a high note, everybody.
I was trying to find. Oh wait, I have to show you one more. I was trying to find this one picture, but I have to show you this one too. Look at his face. Look at the face.
Oh, what a baby!
I was trying to find. Did you know when you like brush a dog, you can like smush together the hair and make them a little toupee? So I made him a little Trump toupee. Find the picture.
Oh my god!
Oh, here it is. Charlie Trump. Look at this.
Stupid. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, he likes it. He's really proud of himself. You guys, you should send some super chats.
Mikey, I've never seen it. Really? They're eating the dogs. Thank you. Oh my god, Drew. Also, I need to message you back. We need to like Celebrity Apprentice. That needs to happen. Sorry, I'm the worst texter, messenger ever. I just remembered that. You haven't watched Celebrity Apprentice, have you?
I do remember watching a season of The Apprentice, but not Celebrity Apprentice.
Celebrity Apprentice was like a work of art because you would get all these celebrities and they'd be like overworked and away from their publicists and away from that was some good TV.
And didn't he kick off Khloe Kardashian because she got a DUI?
Is that why she got kicked off? I forgot about that. I think you're right.
Yeah, I remember that was
I
like
was
a
thinking, okay, so
thing.
this kind of ties into what we were saying before. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched. There's this girl on YouTube who she'll just do videos about like random episodes of America's Next Top Model. I was thinking of doing that with Celebrity Apprentice, like just random episodes. I feel like you got to
Yeah.
start with like Joan Rivers going postal, Phone Gate. Have you ever seen clips from
Oh.
Phone Gate?
No, I have like vague memories though of Joan Rivers. I remember her getting really emotional about one of the contests that they were doing or whatever, and she really wanted to win because the charity was it was a charity that the money was going to a charity I think that she created, and it was in honor of her friend who died of AIDS.
Yeah, she was amazing. I miss Joan Rivers.
Oh,
Mayhem,
we
thank
miss
you so
her.
much for the super
Mayhem!
chat. Oh, my dog died by the pool and fell in. At least I hope in that order. Oh.
Yeah, me too. Oh no.
God, we're like bumming everyone out at the end. What's like?
I
Listen to Titty
know.
Dance. Yeah.
Well, what's that quote? It's only fun if the stripper is crying or something. Oh
my God, that's right. They threw an 80s themed party parade. This was the best show ever.
An 80s theme party for AIDS.
It was so good.
Woo! Ooh, that's a
Yeah, but,
choice.
they're lovely. You're a poker player. A poker player. You people give money with blood on it. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, I've been wanting to do Celebrity Apprentice videos, but I gotta do my friggin' Halloween video. I gotta do stuff.
Oh, you're a busy boy now.
Not really.
You need to do the Halloween video.
I will. It bugs me that I never finished it. I'm finishing it. I'm putting it out. And like 7 people will watch it, but I'm good with that. I just want to, it's like, I need to finish it. Yes, we'll watch the thing. What night? Next week. Which is when? I don't know dates. When's Halloween?
29th.
Oh, cool. So
Halloween's
maybe like
next
a week from
Friday.
Or I could do Sunday, maybe. I'm going on Saturday. This is going to sound really bad. This is going to sound bad, but it's not what it sounds like. I'm going to an Eyes Wide Shut themed party.
Oh,
not like that. It's like a masquerade party. That's it. Not like that. Without the trafficking and shit.
man, there was like an alternate ending that Stanley Kubrick wanted, and then it got him killed.
I've heard that. I've heard that they cut a lot out. Oh, that movie is so good. I just watched it for the first time a couple months ago. It is so good.
I haven't watched it because
Oh,
I've only seen 8 movies.
We got to change that. Meg, thank you so much, my love. Do the Ronnie laugh.
Have you seen this? Oh, there's this I guess it's like, I think it's like an Instagram account or something, but like they're called VHS dates, and they do like those dating videos. They like, I don't know if it's reenactments or they just make up dating videos.
Wait, is this on
this
Twitter?
one, I think it's on Instagram.
Oh, I'm following
Let's
that.
see here.
There's a horror movie about that.
Let's I'm gonna find you the clip that we love to watch. This lady, oh my God, she's so funny. And I was so bummed when I found out that it wasn't real, because it's like all actors just like basically making you know, yeah, they're not current is the problem. I shouldn't have told you that. I should just let you.
Like real ones. There's this movie that I've always wanted to watch. There's like a horror movie about those like VHS dating videos from back in the day. That sounds terrifying.
I put it in the private chat if you want to pull it up and watch it. But
and then we should wrap up because I gotta pee.
It makes me also want to like find the OG videos like this and make an account based on that.
Oh yeah, they've got to be like on YouTube. Here it is.
I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. Let's gamble. Do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God?
That's terrifying.
I love her. Oh, let's go to Vegas. Oh, let's gamble. Oh, I love her. Okay. So
She's terrifying. Well, I have to pee, so we should probably wrap up.
Same.
But I will see you tomorrow for the debate.
Yes.
Guys, chat fam, somehow we're going to get through this tomorrow. And hopefully those other two have some fucking pepper in their panties after the last one. They were like sedate. You know what I hate, by the way?
Yeah,
You can tell which people are full of shit in how they react to debates. Because a lot of these people on Twitter and shit, this just always happens with any debate, that it's like, did we watch the same thing? Because I saw this guy saying, oh, how amazing Cuomo was. He was so great in it. I'm like, did we watch the same fucking thing? And it's like, they're not on it. Like me, even if the person that I like does badly, I'll say that. Like, they're just full of shit.
Well, I mean, like when Harry Sisson and the Krasenstein brothers were like, Joe Biden mopped the floor with Donald Trump. Like, Joe Biden wasn't even there. What?
Yeah, Joe Biden ain't home no more.
Yeah. Like when Trump was like, I'm not sure what he said at the end there, and I don't think that he knows what he said either. Like, that's legit. That wasn't him even being like sassy or anything. That's what we were all thinking. Like that, but they're getting paid to say whatever to to sway people into, or like, what's the word? Convince people to vote for that candidate. That's all that it is.
Yeah. Well, this has been an amazing time. I've missed you so much. It's so good to see you.
I've missed you. I'm so excited, and we get to see each other twice this week.
Yes. Hey, V! You came in as we're wrapping up, but we're gonna stream the New York debate tomorrow. So
yeah,
love you, babe.
Yeah, you should. There's a lot. There's a lot you can catch up on.
What have you got coming up, Courtney?
I don't have anything necessarily planned, just sticking to my regular old streaming 3 times a week. And that's really it. So if you're bored and you have things that you want to watch, go to Zia Land and watch our cheese stream on Sunday night, and then come on over to my channel, Courtney Brooke, where we will be watching, we're going to be talking a lot about Britney Spears, and Kevin Federline just released a memoir, and it's not doing well because many people who got advanced copies have leaked all the information from it. So we've been reading all the stuff that's been leaked. We've been talking about, everything that has led up to Britney Spears and the way her life has been in recent years, and trash talking Jamie Lynn. What a bitch. Oh God. Yeah. So that's what we've been diving into the most lately, is Britney Spears and what a queen she is, and Kevin Federline's joke of a memoir.
What a dirtbag. Yeah, we all did. We all forgot he existed. Well, everybody, thank you guys for being here. Subscribe to this lovely lady. Her links are below. Subscribe to my stuff. We're going to be watching The Thing next week. I've never seen it before. We're going to be doing movie night. I feel like we should watch Halloween Town also, since I've never seen it. But yeah, subscribe to my stuff. Become a channel member. Do the stuff. We will be back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, I think, is when it airs. Let me check. God, I can't believe I'm missing Survivor for this friggin' debate.
Boo! Didn't you set an alarm for like 2 a.m. or something to watch it? What was like the Australian finale or something?
was every episode. Survivor Australia versus the world. And no, it was like, because Australia is like, you know, a month ahead of us or something. So it would come out at like 5 a.m. I set alarms to watch it because it would get spoiled if I didn't watch it like right away.
Wow,
yeah,
that's dedication.
It was so good. It was so good. I won't say who won, but
I don't even know who's on it. I haven't watched any episodes.
It's so good. I am, Duke. I am.
We have to go.
I
What
love
time is
you
the
guys.
debate tomorrow?
Oh shit! I meant to look that up, but then you started talking about Survivor Australia versus the world.
Well, we can look that up tomorrow and figure it out then.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think it's at 8. I think it's at 8.
It's probably, but you guys will find out when we do. Okay.
All right. Well, I love you, chat fam. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, my beautiful blonde bombshell, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.